Starting with the Iron Man evaluations, this video is purely for entertainment and does not infringe on copyrights or laws. The rights to the novel and image belong to the original author. We do not claim ownership. Don't like waiting and want to listen to this fanfic in full now? Subscribe to our Patreon, where you'll find the best fanfics. Chapter 26. I would like to pray for my friend to be single for life. Fuck, Leo fan. Your boss is best friends with Nanmiju. Wang Heo, who was sitting in the last row of the class, was whispering to Pingfan with a gossipy look on his face. That's right. They did hear Nanmiju's voice before, but when they turned around, they found a shocking scene. The beautiful legs driving the wrangler. Ahem. The beauty was walking towards them hand in hand with Nanmiju, talking and laughing. I was stunned. Pingfan was also stunned. Song Wanling was actually best friends with Nanmiju. Renting a house was indeed a mistake. What boss? Did Leo fan go out to work? Song Jie, who didn't know the situation, turned around and asked. Don't ask. If you ask, you will die. Pingfan said coldly with a dark face. So angry? You haven't come back these few days. Did you go to work part-time? The boss is also best friends with Miju? Leo Wang, am I right in my reasoning? Song Jie has always claimed to be a master of reasoning and logical analysis, so he is not afraid of threats. Other boys are willing to be flower protectors, but Song Jie is the only one who is protected by a group of girls. But in their class of the service department, the proportion of girls far exceeds that of boys. Can't afford to offend. Yes, Leo Song is really smart. Leo fan has been exhausted these days. I guess he hasn't even gotten out of bed. What? So tired? Leo fan, what part-time job? Can you rest for several days? I told you, if you ask, you'll die. Stop asking. Give Leo fan the last dignity. After all, I like his job. Leo Wang, please say a few more words. We will all remember your last words today. Pingfan patted Wang Heo's shoulder with a cold face. What a bad friend. Be careful in making friends. Song Jie looked like he was not giving up. Leo fan, what exactly is your job? As for keeping it a secret, I'm not stealing your job. Leo Song, you can't steal it, even if you want to. Wang Heo, isn't it good to be alive? You have milk, but you don't want to eat it. You are acting so hard. Students who are talking, keep a low profile. I want to tell you something important now. Nanmiju, dressed in a professional and capable female suit, with her hair loose and a pair of thick black glasses on her frosty face. If she hadn't been dressed like this all day, Pingfan and the others would not have forgotten that this instructor was only 3 or 2 years older than them. The welcome sports meeting is about to begin. I think everyone should still remember the history of our class last year. We were humiliated in various ways at the sports meeting. The boys collectively refused to sign up, so the girls went to compete with the boys. It was great, very great. Nanmiju at the front of the classroom, oh no, Pingfan's instructor Zhao curled his thin lips into a cold smile. It looks very creepy. Just such a smile may scare people to the point of being unable to lift their lower body. There is nothing they can do, because their major of fashion design and engineering is so short of male compatriots. In order for our class to win the title of Daughter's Kingdom again, I have decided to sign up for everyone for this sports event. Of course, I'm talking about the boys. It seems that the self-determination method will not work in our class. So, this time we have to make a bully agreement. No one can not participate. If anyone has any objections, you can ask your parents to find me, or I will find your parents. There is no way. Master Miju is still so cruel and inhumane. Instructor, my leg is broken. No problem, you don't have to participate. A boy suddenly stood up and made an excuse. You know, he just rushed to the classroom at the speed of a 100-meter sprint. Did Miju find conscience? You actually agreed? Such a lame excuse, seeing that Miju was so easy to talk to for the first time. Someone else immediately got excited. Just as he was about to speak, Miju spoke first. I heard that your father has the skill of bone setting inherited from his ancestors. I will send someone to pick him up tomorrow to treat you. Sure enough, Miju is still Miju, and inhumanity is her synonym. Instructor, I just felt a stream of true energy flowing from the Yankun acupoint. My Ren and Do meridians were instantly opened, and my broken bones healed. Please don't be stingy in using me. I will represent our class. Don't force yourself. I really won't force myself. Look how strong my legs are. Well, you will be included in the marathon event of this welcome sports meeting. Puff. After ignoring the blood spraying action of the suicidal little boy, Miju took a printed paper in his hand and slapped it on the desk. I have got all the competition events for everyone. No one is allowed to be absent from the sports meeting on Saturday and Sunday. 5 days. Hurry up and get moving. As soon as Mija left, several boys immediately rushed up with expressions that wanted to cry, but had no tears. Obviously, the events they participated in were very disappointing. Old Leo fan, did you offend Miju? Wang Heo, who grabbed the list, walked over with a look of astonishment on his face. What the hell? Look for yourself. Your original events are triple jump, 100-meter relay, and fixed point jump. Isn't that good? Li Pingfan rolled his eyes. This kind of competition can be passed by casually. But look, Miju crossed your name out of these 3. Your current events are high jump, basketball bullfighting, and campus 7.8-kilometer marathon. What? Li Pingfan stood up calmly and snatched the list from Wang Heo. As expected, his name was crossed out with a black pen and filled in the other 3 least popular events. It's over. You haven't practiced high jump and basketball, and your physical fitness is that of a dead otaku. Letting you participate in these events is completely against your fate. Why do I feel that the smile on your lips doesn't seem to be for me? Li Pingfan's mouth twitched. He didn't know what was going on. He had never played basketball. Wouldn't he be a show-off on the court? He had never practiced high jump. Could it be that he would go to the competition to drill the pole? As for the marathon, with his physical fitness, it would be good if he could walk it. After all, before becoming a Wanji reviewer, Li Pingfan's life motto was, if you can sit, don't stand. If you can lie down, don't sit. Dying in bed is your ideal life. Brother, don't worry, I will definitely organize a lot of girls to cheer for you that day. Let's not talk about it. I have to practice spot jumping and shot put recently. After all, I can't just paddle and fool around. Wang Heo was very pleased. Gao Shui was miserable. His competition items were also a bit bad. There was a 3,000-meter long distance run. Leo fan, we are really miserable kids. How about we change? Well, Leo fan, I suddenly remembered that my running shoes are broken. I'll go buy a pair. See you later. Looking at this group of friends who took advantage of the situation, Li Pingfan was very panicked. By the way, there is still time. Saturday and Sunday are sports meetings, and his next time to receive review props is on Friday. System, are you there? I'm willing to exchange my best friends, Wang Heo and Gao Shui, who have been single all their lives, for a prop that can help me get through the sports meet safely. It's a good deal. Chapter 27 Evaluation props have arrived. The evaluation task of Nano God level middle finger has been completed. Data settlement. Video playback volume. 374W. Video likes. 11W. Video barrage. 93W. The new evaluation props have been delivered. Please complete the last round of evaluation tasks as soon as possible. Task requirements. This video needs to have more than 1 million playbacks, more than 100,000 barrages, and more than 100,000 likes within 10 days. Add video playback channels, and you will be able to open 2 major platforms, DAO and Auxia, for joint release. Friendly reminder, the playback volume of each channel needs to meet the standard. Please cheer up, reviewers, and complete the evaluation as soon as possible. After completing the last round of evaluation tasks, the reviewers will be officially promoted and can open live broadcast permissions. This time, Li Pingfan received the evaluation props directly in the dormitory. Several roommates except him went to practice their own competition items. The school welcome sports meeting was about to be held, and no one was as leisurely as Li Pingfan. The space crack was torn open, and with a thud, a paper box the size of a shoebox fell down. Li Pingfan hurried forward and picked up the paper box. It felt very light in his hand, just like holding a box of cotton. However, the prop introduction on the paper box made Li Pingfan very excited. Purple and gold combat boots set. Oh my god, the wish I made a few days ago really came true. I didn't really have to exchange it for Wang Hao and Gao Shuwei being single for the rest of their lives. After reading the introduction of the props, Li Pingfan was completely unable to remain calm. He suddenly thought of a random prayer he had made in his heart a few days ago. I would trade my best friend Gao Shuwei and Wang Hao for a lifelong single life in exchange for a prop that can help me pass the sports meet, and it really came true. The purple and gold suit, in memory of the deceased basketball superstar Kobe Bryant, was officially released by Black Mamba Technology Co. Limited on January 26, 2170, and the price is $240,000 in today's world currency. Could it be basketball shoes? $240,000? Crazy? The first 3,000 orders were sold out overnight. When Li Pingfan opened the shoebox, he realized where the more than 200,000 was spent. The shoebox was opened, and there were no shoes inside. The inside of the shoebox was very different from the plain cardboard box outside. The state inside was more like a high-end custom storage safe. But, do you really have to be so low-key? There were 2 chips the size of a fingernail and a pair of gloves as thin as a cicada's wing. This is the purple and gold suit, a set from 150 years later, priced at more than $200,000. If I hadn't read the detailed introduction of the product in advance, I would have vomited blood. But this time, it shouldn't be difficult to pass the welcome sports meeting smoothly. Before that, Li Pingfan didn't plan to make a review video for the time being. In order to prevent exposure, he would wait until he passed the welcome sports meeting smoothly. Anyway, now he has a huge number of fans, plus Mr. Zhao's dog. It shouldn't take more than 10 days to reach the data that meets the system requirements. These 2 chips from the next 150 years incorporate the lifelong learning of basketball superstar Kobe, footwork, and physical fitness. At the same time, in order to prevent some people from being enthusiastic about basketball, but not having practiced it, there are also invisible gloves made of new space materials as thin as cicada wings. The gloves are very thin. Once worn on the hands, it will form a contrasting color, making it impossible for people to see that your hands are wearing gloves. After putting on the gloves, whether this person has ever been exposed to basketball or not, he will become a generation of basketball masters, with wrist strength, accuracy of the ball, and so on. Although Kobe is the leader of the basketball world, his physical fitness should not be a problem to complete a high jump and a marathon of 7.5 kilometers. The most crucial thing is the 1v1 basketball bullfight. With this set of equipment, he is equivalent to Kobe's return, and he should be able to kill in seconds. Saturday, the Jiangnan University students, the welcome sports meeting, was held in a playground covering 50 acres. The only programs that can attract people in school sports meetings are running and basketball. Coincidentally, the marathon and basketball bullfight that Li Pingfan was forced to sign up for are both popular events, with many onlookers. If he doesn't do it well, he will be laughed at. Leo fan, you are really going to be out of luck. I haven't seen you train in the past few days. I said I would help you brush up on your basketball knowledge, but you didn't want to. Alas, you don't know that in previous basketball duels, the entire basketball hall was surrounded by girls. My wife, your sister-in-law, was picked up by me at the basketball duel last year. You don't have strong physical fitness to begin with. I'm afraid you won't be able to find a girlfriend after this sports meeting until you graduate from college. Are you stupid? Wang Hao patted the muscular Gao Shuwei. Have you forgotten, kid? Mr. Fan has a job. Ahem. Forget it. I don't need to pick up girls anymore. Listening to Wang Hao and Gao Shuwei's very guiding words, Song Jie seemed to understand something. Hey. Suddenly, his eyes looking at Li Pingfan changed a little. No need to pick up girls? Still have a job. Could he be a gigolo? Leo fan, I'm jealous. I won't show mercy when we meet on the court this time. Jealousy burned deeply in Gao Shuwei's heart. Why did he give the job that was obviously suitable for him to Li Pingfan? Good luck. Leo fan, have you offended me too? High jump? Are you sure you can do it? Your first event this morning is high jump, and you see, there are so many people. If you drill the pole in public, you might get angry. Don't worry, I'll go and register. The chip of the purple gold suit only needs to be attached to the inside of the shoe, and the chip will automatically activate. The physical data of Kobe Bryant is temporarily transferred to the shoes worn by Pingfan, so no matter what he is doing, it is not Pingfan's physical function that is being exerted, but the shoes themselves. It has transferred all the data in the chip to the wearer. Kobe's vertical jump record is 97 centimeters, and the running jump is 107 centimeters. With the waist and abdominal strength, it should be easy to do a campus high jump. Pingfan, who went to register for the high jump competition, never thought that his instructor Zohiro, who had cheated him, was smiling at the school gate to pick up a friend who came to play. Xiaoling, come quickly. Zohiro, who has always been murderous, has never smiled, but this time he actually smiled charmingly at Song Wanling. Are you not late? Song Wanling was dressed in sportswear, showing her youthful spirit. No, Xiaoling, let's go watch the high jump competition first. High jump? How boring is that? Aren't there any other competitions? Don't worry, just come one by one. Just think of it as accompanying me to watch. Hurry up, or you'll be late. Okay, I'll accompany you. By the way, Xiaoling, you said that my student confessed to you, right? If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelos. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 28. I really just want to pause. Wow, that's Pingfan, the one who just jumped over Song Wanling, who had just followed Zohiro to the high jump competition venue, opened her mouth wide and looked at Pingfan in surprise, looking at him like a dolphin gracefully flipping out of the sea. That pole is much higher than me, and he actually jumped over it with such a graceful backflip, and he was at least 20 centimeters above the pole. It's amazing. Song Wanling thought Pingfan was a dead otaku, but she didn't expect that this guy had such good athletic cells. When I graduated from college, I jumped 1.25 meters, and I thought it was amazing. He must have jumped at least 1.7 meters. The teacher who presided over the high jump competition was also surprised. The last player who barely jumped over 1.71 meters was a sports student who specialized in high jump in their school's track and field team. At the same height, I didn't expect this unfamiliar guy to jump so high. You know, that sports student is the defending champion of this high jump competition. That's it. Pingfan swore that he didn't want to be high profile. Not at all. It was just the first time to use this purple gold suit, and I didn't control my strength well, so I used a little too much, and then the scene in front of me appeared. No, classmate, which department are you from? How about another try? I think 1.85 meters is not a problem for you. Seeing Pingfan was about to leave, the referee teacher hurriedly stepped forward to stop him. Compared with the surprised referee teacher, the most confused person was Zohiro, the instructor of Pingfan's class. What's going on? Pingfan, a nerd who just passed the physical test, easily broke the highest score of sports students? Didn't you come to see Pingfan drill the pole? Fuck, Fan is awesome. Pingfan finally broke free from the referee teacher's hand and was about to escape, but Wang Hao jumped out from nowhere and stopped him. Fan, you are a hidden talent. You are born in the year of the rabbit. You can really jump. The height you jumped over just now is much higher than the pole. Hurry up and try again. Don't be so low-key. Pingfan, who wanted to leave, was pushed to the side of the referee teacher by Wang Hao again. Come once, come once, come once, come once. The students watching all around applauded. The focus of the whole audience suddenly shifted from the sports student to Pingfan. Come once. Song Wanling, who was following Zohiro, couldn't help but agree. Zhao, your student's performance is so good. Why are you not happy at all? Zohiro was unhappy, otherwise she would not have changed Pingfan's competition. What the hell? Happy, happy. Zohiro responded with a fake smile. Coincidence, it must be a coincidence. How about 1.85 meters? The high jump record of our school sports meeting is 1.87 meters. Later, he was selected into the provincial high jump team and was almost selected into the national team. You come and try it. As he said that, the referee teacher did not wait for Pingfan's consent and took the initiative to raise the benchmark to a height of 1.85 meters. Teacher, it was really a coincidence. You overestimated me. Classmate, keep a low profile. Coach, why don't I give it a try? I think I can do it, too. The quasi-defending champion felt a little unhappy and took the initiative to step forward and volunteer. How could a person say that he couldn't do it? Oh, classmate, who are you? The quasi-champion was confused. Coach, I'm your student. Didn't you say I was the defending champion just a second ago? I remember now. Classmate, you are very good. Come on and try again next year. But, coach, I will graduate next year. Oh, it's okay. If you don't have enough credits, you can repeat the grade for a year. Come on, I'll wait for you next year. After a few casual words, the coach pulled Pingfan to the starting line. Classmate, come on. Come on, come on. Song Wanling also clapped happily. Men are particularly charming when they exercise. Zhao Hero was very disappointed. It was different from what she expected. However, it should be okay next time. Okay, but just once. After sighing, Pingfan could only accept his fate. If he didn't jump, he probably wouldn't be able to walk. He just wanted to keep a low profile. Run up, take off, flip, and land. All in one go. The movements were very skilled and graceful. It was all based on muscle memory. At 1.85 meters, it was easy and stress-free. I'm so tired. Pingfan, who didn't blush or pant, patted his chest and pretended to be very tired. Classmate, 1.9 meters. You must try it today. I think 1.9 meters can test you. 1.9 meters. 1.9 meters. The contestants and spectators who were waiting to participate or finish the competition shouted. Next time. Yes, coach. Next time. I will definitely jump next time. Pingfan, who was unwilling to jump again this time, made a few excuses and turned around and ran out. The first time he used the purple gold suit, it was too difficult to control. When he was 1.85 meters, he thought about just hitting the pole and then falling. Anyway, he had a result, and at least he could get the top 2. There was no need to be too high profile. As a result, he still couldn't control himself and overtook the opponent again. If he pushed the 1.9 meter pole a little bit higher, it would be a disaster. This set of equipment is definitely a bonus. Classmate, which department are you from? See you again, if we are lucky. There are tens of thousands of people in the school, and it is unlikely that they will find him by chance. Looking at Pingfan's back as he ran away, the coach and referee picked up the registration form, looked at the name on it, and nodded with satisfaction. What a good student. He is afraid of undermining other students' confidence, and doesn't even fight for his own honor. I don't know when the service department has produced such a good seedling. I didn't expect Pingfan to be so low-key. Teacher Zhao Zhao, the students you teach are good. What Zhao Hero didn't want to hear the most was Song Wanling's praise for Pingfan. Xiaoling, let's go to the basketball court now. Basketball court? Why are we going there? Song Wanling asked puzzledly. Of course, we are going to watch a basketball game. The most classic event in Jiangnan University's welcome sports meeting is basketball 1v1 bullfighting. I don't like it. Song Wanling showed a look of disgust. They are all a bunch of grown men. Let's go watch other events. Okay, Xiaoling, just accompany me for the last time. This will be quick, and will be over in a while. Pingfan was a jerk. He could get away with the high jump, but a sport like basketball that requires technical content can't be passed by luck. He will definitely make a fool of himself on the basketball court. Basketball games always attract a lot of people. This time, Pingfan is just waiting to become famous. Okay, but you have to buy me your school's vanilla pudding balls first. I want 3 balls. It's so hot, we can go over there to attract hatred. Don't worry, I've even prepared iced watermelon for you. Let's go, the basketball hall is not far away. Chapter 29, Stadium 98K. The 1v1 basketball match is a knockout match, and the champion and runner-up are decided at the end. After registering, Pingfan started to draw lots. Unfortunately, the person who was drawn into the same group as him was a sports student, who was also a big man on the school basketball team. Lee Pingfan thought that his height of just over 1.8 meters was not short, but in front of the average height of the school basketball team, he still looked a little short. Leo Fan is so unlucky that he was eliminated in the first round. Although he was facing a freshman, he was selected into the school team as soon as he entered school and played the sixth man position. It's not a stretch. Wang Hao shrugged. Although he couldn't play basketball, he often accompanied Wang Hao to play basketball. It happened that a few days ago, he heard that the school team had recruited a talented freshman. When he was in high school, he went abroad to participate in the Lakers training camp. He was lucky enough to meet the retired Kobe and was taught a few tricks. He always regarded himself as Kobe's disciple. It's over. Gao Shui, that tough guy, said that he's not afraid of meeting other school team members, but he's afraid of meeting this Kobe disciple. There's a big difference between losing to a freshman and losing to the school team veteran. Is this guy so powerful? But I think Leo Fan is not weak either. Song Jae asked doubtfully. You don't understand. You'll see a Leo Fan being abused later. Wang Hao sighed, and he couldn't bear to watch it anymore. At the same time, the referee walked towards the two of them. The rules of the game are to decide who has the right to attack by a coin. The first player to score is the second player to score. If the offensive team doesn't score, the two teams will exchange. The team that scores 3 goals first will win. The 3-pointer is the same as the layup and dunk, which are both 1 point. Who chooses first? You go first. Lee Pingfan took the initiative to give way out of courtesy as a senior. His only competition is the marathon tomorrow. The basketball duel and high jump are both held today. He can call it a day after the game. He can just run a marathon tomorrow and be completely liberated. So, he doesn't plan to play seriously as long as it's not too embarrassing. In a game, friendship comes first. Senior, go first. After all, you are old. We should still know how to respect the old and love the young. The person who claimed to be Kobe's disciple did not look down on Lee Pingfan at all. He had been on the school basketball team since junior high school and played all the way to college. He had also received guidance from the great Kobe, so he was naturally arrogant. Okay, then I'll choose the word. It's the word, your attack turn. After the referee tossed the coin, he signaled that the first round of attack would start with Lee Pingfan. Ha 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 ha, Kobe's disciple is going to class. After hearing the words of the freshman, the people watching around laughed. Obviously, this tall and handsome Kobe's disciple is quite popular in the school. Leo Fan, don't be timid, fight him. Although Wang Hao did not think highly of Lee Fan, he and Lee Fan could be said to be gay friends who wore the same pants. Except for their wives, they could share everything. He would naturally not agree to be looked down upon like this. Kobe's in class, Kobe's in class. The people watching in the audience shouted one after another, suppressing Wang Hao in terms of sound. Leo Fan, even though you can't play basketball, you can shoot 3-pointers. Look carefully, the outermost white semi-arc is the 3-point line. Don't go wrong. Just stand outside the line and shoot. Just throw it towards the basket. Of course, Wang Hao didn't think Lee Pingfan could make a 3-pointer, but it was better to just throw the ball and shoot than to make a layup and be blocked. After hearing someone cheering for Lee Pingfan to shoot a 3-pointer, Kobe's disciple became even more fearless. He first took 2 steps back to get out of the defensive area, then stretched out his hand and made a provocative hook gesture towards Lee Pingfan, indicating that you can shoot. 3-pointer? Alright then. Faced with the provocation of his junior, Lee Pingfan was not angry. He shrugged and raised his hand to throw it out. Plop. The basketball went into the net, hollow into the net, as beautiful and smooth as a stone falling into the water and causing a series of splashes. Wow, isn't that Lee Pingfan? He has also signed up for the basketball game. Song Wanling, who was holding a box of sliced iced watermelon and vanilla pudding, was attracted by the match with the most spectators as soon as she entered the court. At the same time as Song Wanling looked over, she happened to see Lee Pingfan receiving the ball and throwing it out without even dribbling. The 3-pointer fell steadily into the basket like a precise strike. That was just a lucky shot. I can't see the technical content. Really? Why do I feel that he is very confident? Look, he is going to shoot again. Bang. After the first ball went in, Pingfan naturally had the opportunity to continue attacking. After taking over the second ball, he threw it out without thinking, and it fell steadily into the basket again. Fuck, isn't this the 98k on the court? It's too accurate. 98k, 8x scope is in place. Start sniper mode. This little brother is quite handsome. I want to know about him in 5 minutes. Countless fans on the side of the court began to take out their mobile phones to take pictures of Pingfan. To be honest, these 2 3-pointers were really cool. So cool that the Kobe disciple who always thought he was at ease was panicked. This is very unscientific. At first I thought this little brother was short and not as strong as his junior, so he must be at a disadvantage when playing inside. I didn't expect that the little brother is a shooter. Great. If you want to play against a big man, you have to play outside. I know this guy, my gay friend. We are close friends. Wang Heo didn't expect that Pingfan also had such a difficult skill as 3-pointers. It's embarrassing. It really makes his brother proud. Come on. Kobe's disciple's face was a little embarrassed. His initial pride caused him to fall behind by 2 points. If the opponent scored another goal by chance, he would have suffered a Waterloo today. 3-point buzzer beater. 3-point buzzer beater. In a blink of an eye, the whole audience changed from shouting Kobe in class to 3-point buzzer beater. At this moment, 90% of the people hoped that Pingfan would continue to end the game with 3-pointers. On the other hand, Kobe's disciple was not careless at all. On the premise of not infringing Pingfan's cylinder, he tried to stay close to his body, with his arms with super long wingspan spread out, one arm blocking the left side, and one arm blocking the top of his head, in order to prevent him from making another lucky 3-pointer. Pingfan, who got the ball, still stood straight and patted the ground a few times. There was no other dribbling action, and no sign of breakthrough. Since everyone wants to see a 3-pointer, then a 3-pointer. After the voice fell, and the other party was prompted, Pingfan tapped his toes lightly, his body half lifted, his hands together, and slowly raised it above his head. His right hand pushed up like a bow and arrow, and his body seemed to lose balance in the air and leaned back. His 3-pointer was anticipated by Kobe's disciple in advance, and he was going to end Pingfan's luck with a shocking hot pot block, then dominate the court. Just as Kobe's disciple jumped up and pretended to block the shot, Pingfan leaned back, and the arc of the ball perfectly avoided his outstretched hand and fell gracefully into the basket from the air. Fade away 3-pointer. Fade away 3-pointer. This is so handsome. A picturesque fade away. I seem to see Kobe's shadow. No, it should be said that it is exactly the same as Kobe's playing. One is Kobe's disciple, and the other is like Kobe. No matter how strong the disciple is, he is still a disciple. So handsome. Really so handsome. Tears, the man in my heart is still there. Stunned. This picturesque fade away 3-pointer ended the game. 3 3-pointers, without suspense. Pingfan won. Finally, this game was also completed. That's right, for Pingfan, he was just a lazy check-in. Take a ranking, make sure it's not the bottom, and be able to shut up the mouth of extinction. Also, too beautiful. Song Wanling was stunned. She brought the watermelon pierced with toothpicks to her mouth and forgot to eat it. Unexpectedly, basketball can be so beautiful. Chapter 30. My brother is such a good man. MVP. 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 Almost at the same time, the whole audience shouted MVP. Some basketball lovers even cried unconsciously because Pingfan's fade away 3-pointer was too much like Kobe's. Tears fell on the sidelines. This is an emotion that is difficult for people who don't understand basketball to understand. Perhaps for some basketball people, commentators, or athletes, Kobe can't be the strongest in their minds. But he has influenced the hearts of many basketball players and fans. He is a belief. Purple gold is eternal. Purple gold is not weak. Keep going, please. We want to see one more game. One more game. Pingfan didn't want to continue shooting. Playing basketball is so tiring. Wait. Just when Pingfan was about to leave, Zia Donglin, Kobe's disciple and the strongest freshman of Jiangnan University, called Pingfan. I want to compete with you openly. Is that okay? Forget it. Pingfan waved his hand, without looking back, and walked away. Of course, Li Pingfan didn't mean anything else. He didn't pretend to be a pig and eat the tiger and deliberately pretend to be cool after winning the game. The reason for the refusal is that he is too lazy to move. Otherwise, he would not have solved the game with 3 3-pointers without making a breakthrough and even without dribbling. If one time can be called luck, can 3 times be called luck? Don't forget that luck is sometimes a manifestation of strength. However, Li Pingfan's refusal was a humiliation in Zhao Donglin's eyes. He clenched his fists and his mouth twitched constantly, but what else could he do? He was not as strong as others, and the difficulty of the last 3-pointer was so great that no one in the entire school team could do it, let alone him. When Zhao Donglin participated in the Lacquer summer camp abroad, he had the opportunity to meet Kobe. As the only Chinese in the entire summer camp, he was labeled as Kobe's disciple after returning. Therefore, Zhao Donglin has been deliberately imitating Kobe, trying to figure out every move, every offensive method, and every defensive method of his. However, no matter how he does it, let alone the spirit and form, even the form is only 3 points like, and 7 points not like. And now, he has seen someone who can perfectly match Kobe's fadeaway jump shot. One day, I will compete with you again in an open and square manner. What the hell? Zhao Heruo was also shocked. Isn't Li Pingfan a otaku? Doesn't he never participate in any sports? It's okay if he can win in high jump. How can he be so handsome when playing basketball? Even if Zhao Heruo hopes that Li Pingfan loses, she has to admit that the last ball is very beautiful. So you can play basketball too. Just when Zhao Heruo hesitated, Song Wanling ran over to catch up with Li Pingfan with iced watermelon and vanilla pudding. Hey, why are you here? Zhao invited me to watch the game. The high jump was not bad before, which is worthy of encouragement. You've worked hard. Eat some watermelon. It's ice to cool down. Song Wanling smiled. In her eyes, Li Pingfan is still the affectionate pursuer of her. Well, it's true that excellent people are charming, no matter what they do. Thank you. Li Pingfan was not polite. Although he relied on black technology to do high jump and basketball, he was also very tired from walking, so he had to eat some fruit to replenish his water and energy. Hey, Leo fan, you are really unkind. You have such a skill, but you still hide it from us. It's hateful. Do you know how many girls' attention you attracted just now? Everyone is taking pictures of you and want to know your news. Wang Heo, who was far away, ran over in a hurry and hooked Li Pingfan's shoulder. Hey, the boss is here too? Wang Heo, who had just finished speaking, happened to see Song Wanling. After seeing the cut watermelon cubes and pudding rings in Song Wanling's hand, he immediately understood. Ahem, boss, I promise that Leo fan is just charming. He didn't hook up with others. But boss, next time if you have any good sisters and need service, you can find me. Wang Heo said with a smile. Song Wanling was confused. Boss, could it be that, because he was Li Pingfan's landlord, he called him that? Okay, I'll call you, if I need you. To Song Wanling, she thought it was Wang Heo who also wanted to rent a house, and she wanted to see if anyone around her had a house for rent. Thanks, boss. By the way, I have a good news for you. Leo fan has never been in a relationship, and he is very strong, and he often takes the tenfold great tonic banquet to nourish his body. Before Wang Heo finished speaking, Li Pingfan quickly blocked his mouth and kicked him away. Don't pay attention to this grandson. His brain is full of water. He didn't take medicine on time these days, and his condition relapsed again. Li Pingfan explained awkwardly. Oh. Song Wanling didn't ask any more questions, but what was the situation with the tenfold great tonic banquet? Could it be he was very weak? Song Jie, who was not far away, watched the scene here quietly. He became more and more confused. There must be a secret. Li Pingfan must have a secret. Boss, and it's very tiring. Well, it's time to turn on the detective mode. Hey, Zhao is here. Are you here to encourage the great hero of your class? Song Wanling smiled and waved at Zhao Heruo, who was frowning. Haha, congratulations, classmate Li. It's my duty. Speaking of which, classmate Li, did you collude with Zhao? Why did Zhao insist on me watching your competition today? Song Wanling snorted. HMM. This is something Li Pingfan didn't know about. He thought it was just a coincidence. Wait, what did I overlook? His original competition items were all very simple and easy, and his name was already printed on the notice form, but it was later filled in again. All this happened after Zhao Heruo knew that he knew Song Wanling. Then, Zhao Heruo brought Song Wanling to watch his competition. Obviously not to cheer for himself. He should want Song Wanling to see him make a fool of himself. Could it be Zhao Heruo was jealous? Possibly. No wonder Zhao Heruo has never had a boyfriend. There are many male teachers in the school who pursue her, but she didn't agree to any of them. In addition to her always cold personality and unique dress. This guy, could it be? Thinking of this, Li Pingfan looked at Zhao Heruo with a strange feeling in his eyes. Haha, Instructor Zhao, you are such a good person, Li Pingfan said with a fake smile. Sure enough, this kind of woman is not to be messed with. No, she is not even a woman. Thank you, classmate Li, you should drink more hot water. By the way, Li Pingfan, do you have any other competitions? I'll go and cheer for you. Song Wanling was now interested in Li Pingfan. Marathon, tomorrow, let's run together. It can strengthen our bodies. Thank you, but no, Li Pingfan, you are really a good person. Yes, my brother Li has always been a good person. Wang Heo, who didn't know what was going on, took the initiative to show his presence again. Haha, your whole family is. Chapter 31 Official Evaluation. The marathon ended smoothly. This was the only one of the 3 races that Li Pingfan participated in which he succeeded in paddling. He did not perform too well, but was just average, and got a medium ranking. Of course, compared with other participants, he was in much better condition after the race. After all, the physical fitness of professional athletes is not comparable to that of ordinary people. The Jiangnan University Orientation Games also came to an end with the end of the marathon. The next morning, Li Pingfan got up early and was about to go out with his school bag on his back. Song Jie, who always had a very regular life, found Li Pingfan who got up early. After living together for 2 years, 2 years of roommates, he certainly knew that Li Pingfan would never get up early if he didn't have classes. If someone bought him 2 meals, he could stay in bed all day. That's right, for Li Pingfan, he doesn't need breakfast. Where are you going? Song Jie, who was curious in her heart, looked like a resentful woman in the boudoir at this moment, staring at Li Pingfan. Morning run. Morning run backpack? Weighted run. Are you hiding something from me? Song Jie asked straight to the point. Wang Heo, who was woken up, rubbed his sleepy eyes and yawned. Hey, Leo Song, don't think about it. Leo Fan is going to work. Leo Fan, take care. Remember to buy more wolf berries and keep them in your thermos. Come on, take care of yourself. Thank you. I hope you will die from drinking hot water. Oh. Li Pingfan walked out smoothly. Song Jie was curious, but he didn't have the habit of stalking. That kind of behavior was despicable. Today, Li Pingfan was going to make a new evaluation video. After all, it has been delayed for 2 days, and the internet is about to explode. Originally, he planned to do it last night, but when he thought of being tempted by King Mei last time, he became more careful. This time, the evaluation video can only be done in the basketball hall. Even if there is no basketball hall, there must be a basketball stand to proceed smoothly. If it is somewhere else, I'm afraid it will still leave clues. After a whole night of careful consideration, Li Pingfan made a plan. After leaving the school gate, he followed the route planned in advance and walked into an alley without camera surveillance. After dressing, he flew into the sky and rushed into the sky. After disappearing into the clouds, he rushed towards his destination again. At this moment, on the Gangnam Strait, the warships are still there. They have not left. These warships will not leave for a day until the ownership of this ocean home fortress is over. And at this moment, Li Pingfan is flying above the clouds. His evaluation destination is the ocean home fortress located in the Gangnam Strait, which is now being watched by countless warships. I'm afraid that there is no safer place in the world than this fortress. It is detected that there is a flying object in the clouds approaching the sea area. No, it has surpassed us. The target is the ocean home fortress. Is it a precision strike? No, it should be some kind of aircraft, but it is very fast and at a high position, and it is approaching. Will someone want to try to see if they can approach the ocean home fortress from the air, or to confirm the air defense capabilities of the ocean fortress? At this moment, the radars on every warship detected Pingfan approaching the ocean home in the sky. Of course, Pingfan also knew how many warships there were near the ocean house through Jarvis, but he was not afraid. He crossed the safe range, but he was fine, and landed on the platform of the ocean house. Wait, red and silver armor. This is Iron Man, the reviewer of the world. Contact him immediately, find a way to get in touch with him, and ask him how he would be willing to take us in. Everyone had this idea at the moment, hoping to get in touch with Pingfan, and then board the ocean house fortress. After all, the result of the joint meeting was that the leader who could board the ocean house first would own the ocean house and the Garden Strait. However, Pingfan ignored the radio waves transmitted by the warships and walked into the ocean house fortress. This is a human shelter and the only remaining oasis in the human world in the next 500 years. Of course, there are all kinds of basic entertainment facilities here. There is also a basketball stadium. After arriving at the place, Pingfan took off his steel armor. He adjusted the video recorder and took out a pair of extremely ordinary shoes. After clearing his throat, he began to officially record the review video. Hello everyone, we meet again. I'm 1G Reviewer. The product we are going to review today is a commemorative product released on January 26th of that year by a company called Black Mamba Technology Co. Limited 150 years later. It is called the Purple Gold Suit. Now, let me unbox it for you. The video recorder adjusted its direction and locked the main lens on the cardboard box in Pingfan's hand. After opening the cardboard box, there were 2 chips and a pair of gloves as thin as a cicada's wing. This is the Purple Gold Suit. I think everyone may now know what this review product is related to. Purple Gold, Black Mamba, January 26th, commemoration. That's right, this set of equipment was invented to commemorate the former basketball superstar, Kobe Bryant. Let's briefly introduce the functions of this Purple Gold Suit. First of all, there are 2 chips, which record all of Kobe's footsteps and physical fitness during his basketball career. To use it, you just need to put it on the shoes you wear. That's it. Pingfan took out the shoes that he had prepared long ago and attached the chips to them. And this pair of thin gloves, it accurately calculates the shooting data and hand skills of the Black Mamba in order to help some people who love basketball but can't play basketball to truly realize their basketball dreams. With the purple and gold suit in hand, even if you are a novice on the court, you can become a great player in one fell swoop and overthrow the whole court. Next, let's get into the actual evaluation. Due to the shortage of manpower, I can only put on the equipment and do a solo. First of all, the first thing I show you is Kobe's classic double turn dream dance shooting action. I'm not a basketball fan, so I will not do a tutorial, but a direct demonstration. In the picture, Pingfan arched his body, dribbled the ball with his left hand, and hit it near the basket, then used his left foot as the axis to turn to the right to shoot, and after making the move, he used his left foot as the center to make a left and back turn again, and easily shot and scored. It was done in one go. The movement was smooth, without any sense of dragging. Next, let's demonstrate Kobe's classic layup pull-up action. As he said this, Pingfan dribbled the ball to the 3-point line, looked at the basket, and breathed a sigh of relief. When he was a child, he also had a basketball dream. Chapter 32. Wait a minute, I'll give you a reward right away. Layups, one-handed dunks, two-handed dunks, reverse dunks, fadeaway jump shots, self-throwing dunks, turnaround jump shots, all kinds of beautiful moves were displayed vividly by Pingfan, even though there was no opponent, just his own solo. What was presented in the video recorder was also exciting. A hearty and wonderful display of basketball skills. After practicing all the moves in the gloves and the chip, Pingfan stopped, wiped the sweat off his face, and came back to the camera. Everyone, I think you should have seen that the moves I just showed are all Kobe's famous skills. If you like basketball, it should not be difficult to see the shadow of Kobe. This is almost the end of this review video. Do you like this prop? Please try to live until 2170 when you can see this purple and gold suit on sale. Of course, its price is also very affordable. Such a set of equipment only costs $240,000 US. With $240,000 US, you can't enter the national team or the NBA, but you can become a civilian Kobe. Pingfan was right about this. This set of equipment is still a technological product, no matter how you look at it. It is impossible to use it to participate in any formal competition. Although there is no way to make money with this set of equipment, it is enough to ensure that you can gallop on various civilian baseball fields. Want to pick up girls at school? Put on the purple and gold suit, dominate the campus basketball court, and dominate the eager hearts of seniors and juniors. You are the next generation of folk basketball gods. Also, everyone, after this evaluation video is finished, it will be uploaded to the 3 major online platforms: 8station, DAO, and Outsher. We need your help and support. Every time you browse, like and comment, it is the greatest support for the reviewer. If everything goes well, we will officially start the live broadcast in 8 days. Just when Pingfan was about to officially end this evaluation, he suddenly had a new idea. The props for this evaluation are relatively not very colorful. Compared with the previous evaluation props, this time it is much more low-key, and the gimmick is not very sufficient. It is probably not as easy as the previous times to achieve results in a short time. So, he suddenly had a whim, and had a new evaluation idea for this set of props. Pingfan took out his mobile phone, and clicked into 8station, just in time to see Mr. Zhao live broadcasting. Then he clicked directly in. Mr. Zhao was spending money at the largest restaurant in Jiangnan City this time. A table of signature dishes would cost hundreds of thousands, and the people he invited were street cleaners who were found temporarily on the street. The table was full of people. The barrage was full of positive energy. When the account of Wanji reviewer entered the live broadcast room, the barrage immediately changed. Fuck, isn't this Wanji reviewer? Special effects anchor, so fierce. The person upstairs is obviously a newbie. What Wanji reviewer? This is clearly my sister-in-law. Let's form a formation, and let's give Mr. Zhao some face. Hello sister-in-law. Hello sister-in-law. Hello sister-in-law. What the hell is hello sister-in-law? How did she become my sister-in-law? Is Wanji reviewer a girl? This special effects anchor is actually a girl. Mr. Zhao also found that Pingfan had entered the live broadcast room and immediately changed his attitude. Everyone welcomes my family Wanji reviewer. Come on, Zhao's army, form a formation. Wanji reviewer, rise up. Wanji reviewer, rise up. Wanji reviewer, rise up. As soon as Mr. Zhao finished speaking, he immediately sent a bullet screen red envelope of 10,000 yuan, and the bullet screen in the entire live broadcast room turned into the words Wanji reviewer rise up. Wanji family, I'm really grateful that you were able to save me last time. I would like to treat you to a meal. Do you have time? Mr. Zhao is now like a licking dog. He has always been arrogant and unattainable. At this moment, when facing Pingfan, he is a loyal henchman. Forget about the meal. If you want to thank me, can you do me a favor? Pingfan quickly typed out a line of bullet screen and sent it up. Is it a new video that needs to be promoted? Wait a minute, I will go to reward it right away. With that, Mr. Zhao cut out the screen. Pingfan in front of the mobile phone screen was full of question marks, and he didn't understand a few situations. What do you mean by reward? Does helping mean giving money? Really rich and wealthy? Things that can be solved with money are not a problem. A few minutes later, Mr. Zhao appeared on the screen. Mr. Reviewer, why can't I see your new review video? No, I don't want to reward you. I want to ask if I can put an advertisement in your live broadcast room because I don't have the live broadcast permission now. Sure, no problem. Mr. Zhao was a little disappointed, but he didn't show it. It turned out to be just an advertisement. I thought I could really use it. I should have rewarded Mr. Reviewer for a few other videos. Okay, thank you. After sending this line of words, Pingfan typed another line of comments. Because of the review video I recorded, I need a few participants now. I wonder if there are any who like it. Let me tell you the requirements now. First of all, I want 3 people who at least know basketball. Oh no, it should be said that they are from the university basketball team or street basketball masters. Is the boss's new review prop related to basketball? Yes, I also need someone who is not so good. Me, I'll do it. Although I haven't been on the school team, I often play, and I'm considered an amateur master. Mr. Zhao immediately agreed. Sorry, the last person I need is someone who doesn't know basketball at all, and it's best if he has never played it once. Both men and women are welcome. As for the location, it's best to be in a few cities near Jiangnan City. Can you help me find it? Don't know basketball at all? Mr. Zhao was stunned. He thought he would get the opportunity to get along with the reviewers of Wanji. Okay, Master Wanji reviewer, give me 5 minutes. I will give you the personnel information in 5 minutes. Thank you. You're welcome. House managers, come out to work and start registering and screening the water friends in a live broadcast room immediately so that Master Wanji can see the strength of our Zhao family army. Master Wanji, wait a moment. Ahem. Mr. Zhao, Master Wanji said thank you and then left the live broadcast room. The real boss is willful, coming and going freely. I feel sorry for Mr. Zhao, and I'll lick the Master Wanji with my strength. Soon, Pingfan's review account received a private message, which was sent by Mr. Zhao's account, and several candidates were registered on it. Zia Donglin? Why does this name sound familiar? The first person Pingfan saw was from Jiangnan City, and he was from Jiangnan University. His name was Zia Donglin, and he was on the school team. Then let's start with him. Chapter 33 Preparation of Candidates. Boom. The thrusters under his feet erupted again. In a blink of an eye, Pingfan rushed into the sky and disappeared into the clouds. Jarvis. At your service, sir. Please contact the guy named Zia Donglin for me. Also, can my phone information be encrypted? Don't worry, sir. By the way, my voice everything is taken care of for you. No one knows me better than Jarvis. Thank you, sir. Beep, beep. After the call was dialed, it only rang twice before the call was connected. Hello. Zia Donglin, right? Go to the small alley across the night market outside Jiangnan University City and wait for me. I'll be there soon. A cold electronic voice without emotion came from the receiver. Zia Donglin suddenly became extremely excited. Are you Iron Man? The Wanji reviewer? Yes. Okay, I'll be there right away. Yeah. The phone was hung up. Zia Donglin also likes to watch live broadcasts. Today, he happened to see Zia Zhao's live broadcast. Not long after he entered, he saw Wanji reviewer enter the live broadcast room and said that he needed a few people who know basketball to shoot a review video together. He often visits 8 stations and is a fan of Zia Zhao because he likes Zia Zhao's simple and unpretentious life. So, he also knows Wanji reviewer. At that time, Zia Zhao encountered pirates on the high seas. He watched the live broadcast throughout. Coach, Captain, I'm going out for a while. After saying that, Zia Donglin got up and ran out without waiting for the coach and captain to agree. Hey, what happened to Zia Zhao? Could it be that he still hasn't gotten over the trauma of being hit by a service worker in the sports meet? It's possible. That guy is really low-key. I've been in school for 3 years and I play basketball almost every day. How come I haven't heard of such a hidden master? Hey, it's just 3 lucky shots. The angel of luck is on his side. Wait a few days, go and get Zia Zhao back. Then coach, should I call Zia Zhao back? No need, he's not in shape and doesn't have the heart to practice. Otherwise he wouldn't be holding his phone to watch the live broadcast all the time. Forget it. Okay. After leaving the basketball hall, Zia Donglin ran towards the school gate like a wild dog that had broken free from its reins. It took him only 2 or 3 minutes to get there, a road that a normal person would have to walk for more than 10 minutes. Where is he? After arriving at the place, Zia Donglin did not find Iron Man. There was no one in the deep alley. Could he have been stood up? Here. Just after Zia Donglin asked naturally to himself, Pingfan's voice with special effects came from the sky. The next moment, Iron Man landed steadily behind Zia Donglin. Stunned, Zia Donglin was shocked. No matter how real it looked on the phone, no matter how surprised he was in his heart, it was far worse than seeing it with his own eyes. Pingfan was also stunned. He just remembered who Zia Donglin was. Isn't this the basketball rookie who lost to him? Is it such a coincidence? Review boss. Any questions? Forget it. Leapingfan's face was full of black lines. Of course, he couldn't see anything through the steel armor, but his tone suddenly became so disappointed. Spider-Gwen was a little skeptical about life. Could it be that he was really weak? Stand firm, I'll take you there first, and then pick up others right away. After picking up Spider-Gwen, Leapingfan rushed into the air again. Mark V's load-bearing capacity in the air is not outstanding due to armor problems, but now because the energy reactor is autonomous, the kinetic energy has been greatly improved, and it is not difficult to carry people flying. Just like when he went to rescue Song Wanling before, because the flight distance was short, he could barely carry several people. Am I flying in the sky now? Spider-Gwen felt like he was dreaming. Although he had flown an airplane, he had never had this experience. The clouds were right next to his ears, and the speed was very fast. It took twice as long as Leapingfan's previous trip to the ocean home fortress for the two of them to arrive. Is this the ocean home we evaluated before? As soon as the two entered the fortress on the sea, Spider-Gwen looked around like Leo entering the Grand View Garden, his face full of surprise, his eyebrows flying, and he seemed a little ignorant. Of course, when Leapingfan first entered the ocean home, he had the same expression as Spider-Gwen. Surprised. I'm taking you to the basketball court now. The basketball court more than 500 years later? Spider-Gwen was very excited. Don't get excited. Survival of people in the future will be a problem. So don't expect the basketball stadium to be high-tech. It's very retro, and may not even be as good as some of our high-end basketball stadiums now. Leapingfan led Spider-Gwen to the basketball stadium of Ocean House. Can I take a video? Whatever. Leapingfan didn't have to worry about the exposure of the interior of Ocean House. He had already used a video camera to take a video last time, and this place would become a place he would often come to review in the future. After arriving at the place, Leapingfan turned around and left. I'm going to pick up someone now. You'd better not move around. Just stay in the basketball stadium. There are many things in here that you don't have the authority to do. You may be identified as an intruder. If anything happens, you will be responsible. After that, Leapingfan left again. There were still 4 people he needed to pick up. There was no way. Since he was going to find someone to record a video together, he was destined to not be able to take off his armor and reveal his identity. Leapingfan left again. The countless warships surrounding Ocean House were all in an uproar, especially the warships of Beijing Palace. The boss, who had not left for more than 10 days, looked at the direction where Leapingfan left on the surveillance radar and was confused. What does this mean? He is picking someone up at the Ocean House? Let's ask if we can go in. Chief, we know what's going on. The Wanji reviewer account entered the live broadcast room of Dazhao Jinhei and Xiao Zhao earlier, saying that he wanted to find someone to go to the Ocean House to record a review video together. What? Review again? Do you know what it is this time? I don't know, but it should be related to basketball. Related to basketball? Find a way to arrange for our people to go in immediately. There is no chance anymore. The candidate has been determined. What? Find a way to change it. It may be a little too late in the world, and Chief, I think it would be better to wait until he draws water friends during the live broadcast instead of changing people this time. Yeah. The square-faced boss's eyes were very firm, and it was hard to tell what he was thinking at the moment. In the Ocean House, which had been tossed for less than half an hour, Leapingfan, wearing Iron Man armor, stood in the middle of the field, with 2 teams standing on his left and right sides, 1 team with 3 people, and 1 team with 1 person. What's the name of this fat guy? Guowen? The fat guy in the team on the left of Leapingfan looked no older than 15 or 16, but his height was at least 180 centimeters, and his weight might have exceeded 180 centimeters. That's right. The fat guy's eyes narrowed into a line, and he looked at Leapingfan with some anticipation. He was also a Steel fan. Very good. Today I will make you the most eye-catching fat boy in the field. Chapter 34 Guoeg. This is Leapingfan's plan. Wearing the purple and gold suit for rehearsal will not achieve very good results. Now some people have deified him. After all, a guy who has evaluated Iron Man armor, nano god level middle finger, and this huge ocean house fortress, suddenly became a basketball master at this moment. Would it be surprising? No. But it is much better to do this. Little fatty Guowei is a basketball idiot who has never touched basketball. For him, he only knows what basketball looks like. And his opponents are basketball masters from major universities. Mr. Zal provided a lot of alternative lists, including masters on folk wild courts, but Li Pingfan did not choose any of them. That's because, in comparison, these masters of the men's basketball team of major universities have their own traffic. At least, they can bring their own traffic. It's relatively safer. Guowei, take off your shoes and put on these gloves. Li Pingfan handed over the protective gloves in the purple and gold suit. Okay, but my hand might burst. Guowei looked at the chubby little hand holding the glove and showed an embarrassed expression. He was quite self-aware. Don't worry, the gloves can open and close. Don't worry. Just after handing over the gloves, Li Pingfan squatted down and wanted to install the chip for Guowei's shoes. Suddenly, his nose was sore and his eyes hurt. Fat brother, your shoes are a bit spicy. Li Pingfan immediately asked Jarvis to turn on the air filtration function, which made him feel better. Compared with him, the other 3 school team masters were uncomfortable because their noses did not have the automatic filtration function. Ocean House, turn on the air purification of the venue. After Li Pingfan shouted to the air, gusts of cool wind suddenly rushed into the venue from all directions, changing the air in the venue. Okay. Li Pingfan quickly handed the shoes with the chip installed to Guowei. Although he was fine, the other brothers could hardly bear it. They came to help him shoot a review video. If they were poisoned again, when they went back, wouldn't their reputation be ruined? Put on these shoes. I guarantee you will become the most flexible fat man, the most dazzling boy, and the most unique turtle. Oh no, Guowei on the court today. Your opponents today are Zha Donglan from Jiangnan University, Jiang Beichuan from Nanchuan University, and Fang Lian from Donghae University. Do you have confidence? Yes. Turtle. Oh no, Guowei clenched his fists, showing his determination to win. Boss, we have to take turns to 1v1 with him? Fang Lian asked curiously. No, you 3 go together. What? Jiang Beichuan looked at Guowei and smiled mockingly. The 3 of us together? Beat him? What's the point? Isn't that bullying? Yeah, I think it's a bit bullying. Yes, I think a 1v1 duel will do. We can let him go a little. No. Li Pingfan shook his head. What I mean is that Guowei is too bullying. How about adding a rule that all his open shots are invalid and only breakthroughs count as goals? Kobe is known as the most difficult person to defend in history. At this moment, with Kobe's physical fitness and skills, coupled with Guowei's figure, breakthrough layups should be more interesting. What the hell? This time everyone present showed an incredible expression. However, Li Pingfan did not intend to give in. The 3 masters of the school team men's basketball team were reluctant, but were forced to play. But the 3 of them were obviously not in good shape and a little slack. Yes, let the 3 of them face a little fat paper, and they are still underage fat paper. How can they not get into shape? Li Pingfan didn't say much, because soon, they will know how terrible this little fat guy is. Game, start. Guowei looked at Li Pingfan with a worried look on his face. Come on, you can do it. Trust your instincts. Just shoot. Okay, I won't let Iron Man down. After Guowei finished refueling himself, he let out a long breath and looked at the basket. He remembered what Iron Man said about a layup. But, what is a layup? The literal meaning should be dribbling to the basket. That should be it. But, how to dribble? Guowei was confused. He didn't like basketball and had never played it. Just as he casually slapped the basketball to the ground, his nerves were temporarily dominated by muscle memory. He dribbled directly in front of the 3 school team masters. The next moment, his body suddenly popped out. Like an arrow that was enlarged, widened, and thickened, he rushed to the basket. At a very fast speed, he passed the 3 absent-minded men's basketball masters in a flash. When he rushed to the basket for a layup, he also made a handover pull-up, and the basketball went into the basket, successfully scoring a point. What the hell? Brother Fatty, you are just bloated. How can you be so flexible? Breakthrough layup, change hands and pull up. Are you serious? This is quite difficult. The ball possession changes. Jiang Beichuan has the ball. Although he was shocked by Jiuo Wen's dazzling performance earlier, he still would not consider him as his opponent. At this moment, Jiang Beichuan dribbled the ball on the spot and did not give the ball to his other two teammates standing in the open space. Instead, he was thinking about whether to break through from the left or right and then come up with a one-handed dunk to kill the boy's spirit. A chubby hand stretched out flexibly, and with a light tap, the ball was taken away. Jiuo Wei, who got the ball, stepped across the three-point line and rushed to the basket again. The three people were stunned and rushed over, but it was too late. Jiuo Wei jumped up, and with a bang, a one-handed dunk that Jiang Beichuan had been thinking about was presented by him. Oh, I forgot to say that whichever team gets 3 points first wins. Jiuo Wei has already scored 2 points, while the team of 3 school men's basketball masters has no points at the moment. The ball fell into Zha Donglin's hands this time. With the mentality of being abused by Li Pingfan before, he was not as arrogant as his two teammates. Now that he saw Jiuo Wei's strength, he finally got serious. He wanted to break through, but Jiuo Wei, with his hands open, was like a gate, blocking him tightly. No matter whether he was forcing or back to back, he couldn't rush through. After trying, Zha Donglin made a fake shot and passed the ball to Fang Lian, who was in an open position. Outside the 3-point line, Fang Lian was just about to shoot. But just when Zha Donglin was about to pass the ball, Jiuo Wei's consciousness had already noticed it, and he rushed towards Fang Lian with big strides. He jumped high, and his fat hands blocked the ball in the air, which played a disruptive role. The basketball finally hit the basket and failed to score. The last ball, it's Jiuo Wei again. Get ready. Just as Li Pingfan expected, Kobe's basketball skills can crush these three. Jiuo Wei held the ball, and the three experts finally stopped being careless and started to defend carefully. It was too embarrassing, especially when they thought that this review video would be uploaded to the internet. They couldn't die with 0 points. They had to at least defend this ball. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelos. There you'll find the original version of this story, and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 35 review officially ended. Bang, bang, bang. The sound of the basketball hitting the floor in Jiuo Wei's hands was like a hammer hitting the hearts of the three of them. Very nervous, very nervous. Jiuo Wei, who was dribbling, moved his chubby legs and made a forward breakthrough. The three of them were shaken by this action and subconsciously took a step back. However, Jiuo Wei did not break through. Instead, he dribbled to the left and took a step. Just as he was about to pass, he suddenly stepped back again. After passing, he stepped back and completely opened up the space. However, Jiuo Wei's open shot was invalid. The three people defended him tightly. Just as he was about to rush up, Jiuo Wei made another accelerated left breakthrough. Just after attracting the attention of the three people again, he turned around and bypassed the three defenders. Turning around after passing was another difficult and flexible move. At this time, Jiuo Wei had no defenders in front of him. While dribbling to the basket, he grabbed the ball with one hand and threw it casually. The basketball hit the backboard and bounced back. At the moment of rebound, Jiuo Wei stood up, grabbed the basketball with his right hand, and blocked it towards the basket. He threw it and dunked it himself. He scored 3 points. The game was over. Clap, clap. A round of applause rang out, and Li Pingfan walked to the court with great satisfaction. He had been watching this game. It was very exciting, and he achieved his goal. This game can definitely be described as appreciation. Of course, the so-called appreciation is only for Jiuo Wei. His performance was hearty and his cute figure was as flexible as a swallow. 3 breakthroughs and 3 scores. 3-0. Not bad. Very stable performance. Li Pingfan patted Jiuo Wei on the shoulder. Okay, thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to help me shoot the evaluation video. Brother Jiuo Wei, you can return the chips on my gloves and shoes to me. Okay. Jiuo Wei was very happy. He is a basketball rookie, no, a basketball idiot, but today he crushed 3 masters of the school blue team. Some are happy and some are worried. Gwen is happy, and the 3 masters of the school blue team are very sad. They thought they were invited to perform, but they were just supporting roles. Jill was so upset, but the one who was most upset was Spider-Gwen. Damn, who did I offend? What sins did I commit in my previous life? The blows in this life keep coming one after another. Spider-Gwen, with a face as ugly as if he had eaten shit, was roaring wildly in his heart. As a rising star of the school basketball team, he was just killed by a basketball rookie from another department with 3 3-pointers. Before he could get over the shadow of the previous blow, another one came immediately, and this time it was killed by a pure rookie underage fat boy. If the previous blow was like a gunshot wound to him, then this time it was like being bombarded. Even after the 3 of them were sent back, they still hadn't gotten over this deep blow. Shame. Boss, can you not post this review video? Or give us a censor? Really? I'm really a little upset. But when you signed up, weren't you all announced in the live broadcast room by Mr. Zhao? He could only send one person away at a time, but everyone made this request to him. You have to finish the road you choose, even if you have to kneel. After sending the 4 people back to their places, Pingfan returned to the Ocean House Fortress again to record the end of a review video. I think everyone should have seen that the friends who participated in this review program before are all fans from Mr. Zhao's live broadcast room. I think more than 30,000 people were online at the same time, so they should be able to bear witness to it. This different basketball game should be more convincing than the demonstration in my previous review. As for these friends, people who know them should all know their basketball level, especially Gwen. I hope that Gwen can cultivate his passion for basketball through this different experience. He can exercise more and lose weight. Only through exercise can he have a healthy body. Also, remember to wash your feet more. Pay attention to personal hygiene. This review is almost over here. If there are people who like basketball, please support them. There is also this prop. Although it can temporarily make you a basketball master, if you really like basketball, you still have to practice through your own efforts. It comes from Kobe, but Kobe is not a born basketball superstar. This review video is officially over. Of course, I will give you a small commemorative gift for the friends who participated in this review. Finally, the 3 official reviews and 1 temporary review by one reviewer have come to a successful conclusion. If you like it, please don't be stingy with your likes and support the reviewer. If everything goes well, let's see you live in 8 days. Since this review is for basketball, which is a sport, I will donate any gift income generated by this review video to donate basketball courts to schools in poor areas to promote sports and basketball. Let's see you in 8 days. The video officially ended. After a little editing, Pingfan uploaded the video immediately. After all, he had been delayed for 2 days. There is no more delay, and it needs to be released earlier. After leaving the Ocean House and returning to school, Pingfan reluctantly spent 10,000 yuan to prepare a basketball and a pair of basketball shoes for each of the 4 lucky people who participated in the review, and gave them out as Iron Man, which was officially over. Because when he randomly selected the lucky audience, he did it in Zhao's live broadcast room. Therefore, this review video had more than 30,000 viewers looking forward to it from the beginning, and with his hundreds of thousands of fans constantly urging him to update, the video became popular as soon as it was uploaded. At the same time, the big guys on the warships who detected Iron Man through radar were also paying attention to this review video. Immediately, arrange someone to invite those people who have had contact with the reviewer. Don't miss any details. Forget it, bring them here. I want to talk to them in person. Also, you must pay attention to your identity and attitude. After all, this review has been watched by countless people. We can't let people gossip about it. Do you understand? Then, arrange special personnel to protect them 24 hours a day, to prevent other people from hurting them. They must be strictly protected, and no mistakes can be made. After watching the video, the square-faced big guy on the Beijing Palace ship immediately gave an order. The fact that they can see the video proves that other competitors can also see it, so this matter cannot be sloppy, and must be done without any mistakes. At this moment, Pingfan, who has hidden his merits and fame, is curled up in his dormitory bed and flipping through the videos that have been uploaded to the 3 major online platforms simultaneously. He showed a gratified smile. Chapter 36 joined Owlet. Fuck, so fierce. Really the most flexible turtle in history. Fuck, if the turtle wasn't my classmate, I really couldn't believe it. This video is real. This is exciting, right? I can't learn these 3 moves. I envy the classmate above. Why is my classmate that idiot Spider-Gwen? I'm now unilaterally breaking off relations with Spider-Gwen. If you have any questions in the future, just contact me through the drift bottle. Hereby announce. That's right, Fang Lan, if you have something to ask me, I have blocked all your contact information. We don't know each other. I'm Spider-Gwen's master. I don't have this student. I'm so ashamed. Upstairs, I'm the captain of Spider-Gwen. Our team has voted to expel Spider-Gwen tomorrow. Who is Spider-Gwen? Do I know him? Fuck, what a cruel master. Really a master who turns his face and doesn't recognize people. Wrong, the above is totally wrong. A real strict master and a kind father master. Let's have a drink. Let's have a drink and talk about how to kill Spider-Gwen. The Dunghae University's house destroying team has been established. Anyone joining? Just deduct 1. 11,111,111. 1111111111111. In a blink of an eye, the entire barrage was filled with numbers. I'm not from Dunghae University. Can I join? I'm from the dog catching team. I want to join too. I'm good at catching dogs. Although I don't have all the skills of the people upstairs, my family runs a brick factory. We have a supply of bricks and unlimited equipment. Heroes from all walks of life, let's create a grand event together. I feel sorry for the 3 boys in the school men's basketball team. They are quite handsome. Woo woo woo, mom, I want to transfer schools. I'm Spider-Gwen's junior. I got into his high school for him. I want to transfer schools now. Is there anyone is the school upstairs Spider-Gwen is? I'm a freshman in high school this year. No, I want Fang Lan's high school. I like him so much. He's so handsome, like a star. Bah, shameless. Is it really okay to think about my boyfriend? If Fang Lan wasn't sleeping next to me now, I would have believed you 2 bitches. Spider-Gwen is so awesome. Spider-Gwen is a great player. Spider-Gwen is really different, but I choose Fang Lan. Why do you suddenly feel sorry for Spider-Gwen? He won the game, but lost his looks? You guys are a bunch of face-hungry people. Wow, the above is so fair and righteous. Who did they choose? Although I'm ugly, I still want to give it a try. I choose Fang Lan. I'm looking forward to this product. In 2170, try to survive. I caught a real turtle above. It's 150 years. You have to work hard to survive. Remember to contact me for a drink when you survive. 19GUI. What is the 1000-year turtle? I forgot. Does the person above know? Does anyone still believe it? It's fake. This video is obviously fake. The frame rate is wrong. The scene is all built with green cloth. There is a team to shoot it. Brainless fans, stop praising it. Suddenly I really want to know the appearance of the Wanji reviewer. Can he not wear a battle suit and blur his face during the live broadcast? 10,000 bounty. Please ask all the masters to crack the face encryption of the reviewer. 10,000? I offer a reward of 1 million. If you believe it, just ignore what I said. The 8-station video anti-counterfeiting king has not updated for so many days. I guess he is still studying how to crack the face encryption of the reviewer. Who can get the money you offer? I guess only the reviewer himself. I'm a Kobe fan. Kobe is the only strongest in my heart. I don't allow reviewers to say that Kobe is not the strongest. Is the person above a nitpicker? The reviewer said that in the minds of some athletes and basketball reviewers, Kobe cannot represent the strongest in history. Moreover, I don't think he is the best. I, Jordan, don't agree. I'm a Kobe fan, and I'm also a James fan. Flat chest. Oh no, to be fair, Kobe can't be called the best in basketball history, but his Black Mamba spirit has indeed guided generations of people. My Golden State Dunking requests to play. Golden State Primary School students, go to Ding Ding online class. Evaluator positive energy. As a blank vote, I have to vote for you this time, no matter what, the few remaining S-coins in my hand, to make a contribution to the promotion of the movement. Add 1. If you don't vote, after reading the online article, you won't vote, but I have to swipe this gift today. The number of views of the video is like a rocket, rising up. The comments and barrages quickly overwhelmed the video content, and the gifts are also increasing one after another. The popularity of the 8-station platform has already risen, so don't worry about the results after the release of this video. It's expected. But compared to 8 stations, Pingfan is like a newcomer on the other 2 platforms. At the same time, in the live broadcast room of the Dowler platform, the barrage and the live broadcast room of a former hacker technician with more than 50,000 simultaneous online viewers has added several messages about the Wanji reviewer video. The anchor was once a hacker boss. It is said that, because of his skills, he was hired by Penguin for a large sum of money. Awesome. Can the anchor crack the Wanji reviewer's video? What Wanji reviewer? It sounds similar to a novel. Don't brush other people's content in the live broadcast room. The room management will ban you and kick you out. The authority dog came out to do evil, but we have masters from the dog catching team in our room destruction team. What the hell? A very gentle anchor in front of the screen did not pay attention to the deviated barrage, but patiently talked about the legal content of decryption. Is brother Harry here? I just brushed a video. Welcome my brother Dalloy. What's wrong with brother Dalloy? As soon as the account called brother Dalloy entered the live broadcast room, a string of numbers appeared under his avatar. 33,578. This is the value of the gifts he swiped. It's like this. I just saw a video on Dowler. It's so fierce. Really? What video? Dalloy. Wait. Someone wants to connect with me. As he spoke, the former hacker technician clicked on the connection application. After the connection was approved, what caught my eye was a pair of glasses with lenses as thick as a fingernail hanging on a fat face, and a man with sparse hair. This person's ID is Technology Happy House. Old Black. Dowler just settled in a special effects upmaster, and they have synchronized 4 episodes of videos together. The quality is very high, and it's unprecedented that all 4 episodes of videos have become popular. I guess Dowler wants to support him, and he may become popular at any time. How about we do it? Brothers what special effects video? As for us to do it together? What's the matter? Connect with him later, and live broadcast the decoding of his video. Let's do it together. How about it? Okay, what's the name of that person? I'll go and see. The World Reviewer. At the same time, Dalloy brother sent another message in the barrage. Yes, I'm also talking about the Wanji reviewer. So cool. Right square bracket. Chapter 37. The platform only has promotion rights. At this moment, the Dowler platform company hurriedly held an emergency meeting. The person who presided over the meeting was the manager of the Dowler operation department, a capable woman in her 20s. The Wanji reviewer account was registered on our Dowler platform today, and it has also been approved on the Dowzire platform. The competition will only get bigger and bigger. It seems that the account intends to take over the entire network, but I don't know why it has only chosen 3 websites now. Yes, manager, our data department has been observing the daily traffic of 8 stations during this period, and found that every time the Wanji reviewer uploads a video, a large amount of traffic will be generated. Moreover, a lot of traffic is imported from our other large online short video platforms. Vigorously promote all videos of the Wanji reviewer, and make them all popular. But this is a precedent that has never been seen before. At the same time, yes, at the same time, there is a problem. The recent video released by the reviewer is often as long as 30 minutes, and our platform does not support videos of such a long time. After his subordinates reported this, the operations manager fell into deep thought. How about we contact him and ask him to cut the video into several segments? Forget it, another employee said, holding his phone and waving it at his colleagues. The video has been approved. All his videos have directly ignored our company's system review. And I just tried it, and the reviewer's video can't be operated through the background. We don't have the permission. Everyone was stunned. What's going on? This is a bit unbelievable. No permission. Are you sure you don't have permission? Yes, except for the promotion permission. We don't have any permission to control this video. Hacker? Did they hack into the back end of our platform? Did they change our data? I have talked to my colleagues in the network security department, and they are checking, but they said that there is no sign of any hacker intrusion into the platform network backend. It should be a technological means far beyond ours. I say, Leo Wu, are you stupid too? A special effects uploader. You are not naive to think that the videos he reviews are all real, are you? Yeah, he always says that things are from many years later. How is that possible? Then how do you explain the part where Mr. Zhao encountered pirates? Mr. Zhao, you are a rich man at Station 8. For us, shooting such a video will cost a lot of money. Don't forget, they can't make so much money for taking a bath. Yes, if the technology of that 1G reviewer is really not what we have in our society, wouldn't the Pirates Live broadcast have been blocked by Station 8? He is just a technical special effects uploader. Alas, you forgot that the live broadcast room of that live broadcast belonged to Mr. Zhao. He is not a 1G reviewer. Isn't it easy to block his live broadcast room? As soon as these words came out, the conference room fell into deathly silence again. Like the Dowell platform, Daoxia also held an emergency meeting at the same time on how to promote 1G reviewers. Since the video cannot be manipulated, let's do it. Prepare 2 activities immediately. One is to welcome 1G reviewers to Dowell, and the other is to warm up the live broadcast advertisement for 1G reviewers in 8 days. Also, use our official name to release a top video, saying that we will set a precedent for the length of 1G reviewers videos. Any of his review videos will have no time limit. There is no way to do this. Although doing so may cause dissatisfaction among many video anchors, what can they do? Their website has no way to operate this video. What else can they do? This feeling is like your hand is obviously yours, but it is not under your control. Not only is it not under your control, but others can use it however they want, and you have no temper. Therefore, it is better to say something nice and leave a good impression on 1G reviewer, so that you can have more contact with him in the future, and try to get rid of other short video platforms. Under one account, 4 videos are popular at the same time. This is a precedent that Dowell, and perhaps other popular short video platforms, have never had before. This means that, after you open Dowell, the first video that pops up on the homepage is 1G reviewer. You pull down, the second video is still. If you don't want to watch it, keep pulling, the third one is still. Until the last one, a long video of more than 30 minutes. 4 review videos, each of which is different. There is always one you like. As time goes by, at 8 o'clock in the evening, on the Dowell platform, a joint live broadcast by 2 technical stream anchors, former hacker technician and happy technology geek, went online with a sensation. The title of the live broadcast room of these 2 technical anchors is Online In-Depth Analysis of the Video Inside Story of 1G Special Effects Artist. 1G Reviewer is also called 1G Special Effects Artist by them. These 2 are technical anchors, and they have many fans, totaling more than 3 million. In addition, this live broadcast uses a gimmick of the popular 1G Reviewer, which quickly attracted a large number of viewers. The live broadcast started less than 5 minutes ago. The number of people in the live broadcast room is about to break the 100,000 mark. At the same time, this live broadcast was pushed to the hot recommendation of Dowell. This is a good opportunity. Although the official does not think that the 2 can crack the video of 1G reviewer, this gimmick is a great opportunity to promote and make money. How can it be missed? Leo Hui and I are both technical anchors of Dowell. I think friends who have followed us should all know that we will occasionally connect to say hello during live broadcasts, but we have never jointly revealed special effects videos on the spot. Yes, I think everyone should be familiar with Zage's strength. After all, Zage once made an in-depth analysis of the Transformers special effects, and successfully made a video of the Autobots transforming through the special effects code data. We don't think the strength of this special effects artist is better than that of the Transformers team. The reason why a certain anti-counterfeiting king on a certain station couldn't detect it is just that he is not strong enough. Haha, I remember that year's competition. Leo Hui defeated a certain anti-counterfeiting king to win the championship. Leo, hey, it seems that none of the security software you designed at that time was cracked by him. Hey, it's not something to brag about. The two of them were chatting nonsense, and the number of viewers in the live broadcast room had reached 14W+. Okay, let's stop arguing and start the video analysis and revealing the secrets. Let's start with the Iron Man review video. Leo, hey, check if there are any signs of changes in the video frame rate. Okay. Leo Harry agreed and immediately started the revealing operation. But soon, his face changed. Chapter 38, expanding the territory for our viewers. In the live broadcast room where the two anchors were connected, the only thing left was the constantly flashing bullet screen. Leo Harry and Zaja stared at the screen for more than a few minutes, unable to say a word. What happened to the anchor? Did he have a sudden cerebral hemorrhage? Did you two become idiots together? Speak up. What does this live broadcast room mean? Isn't it a live broadcast of the video of deciphering and revealing the secrets of the special effects artist of the universe? What does it mean now? Are you making us look at wooden people? Yeah, it can't be the kind where we make you laugh and then give us a lot of gifts, right? The clickbait, it's really abominable. What's the point of looking at such idiots? Don't talk nonsense. If you don't understand, these two are standard technical masters. I think it should be the network card. You don't even know how to install the network card. You see, these two are still blinking, and there are beads of sweat on the fat man's face. Although I don't know whether it is sweat or oil. You two guys want to crack the evaluation video of my master of the universe? No matter how much money I spent, Mr. Zhao still failed to crack it. Let's see how the anchor will be slapped in the face today. The barrage kept flashing, and more people came to the live broadcast room. The silent former hacker technician swallowed nervously, his Adam's apple moving slightly. Brother Zay, how is your side? Is there any problem? Brother Zay shook his head and wiped the sweat rolling down his big face. Although there is no problem with the video frame rate, it does not mean that the video has no synthetic element. Let's start testing the next link. Yes, Brother Zay is right. Don't panic. We will find out during the live broadcast today. Brother Zay, I will continue to check the video of the Iron Man armor. You go and study the video of the outdoor test of Iron Man's flight. You must pay attention to the details. Look at the grass and the sky and check it bit by bit. I don't believe that we can find nothing together. Waiting for the anchor to slap you in the face. You are not the first to doubt the boss of the world, nor will you be the last, but all of you will slap your own faces step by step. Add 1 to the above. I didn't expect that the external sites have started to target Wanji Daleo now. It's true that people who are famous have more troubles. Hehe, I'll see today how these two guys bully my sister-in-law. Sister-in-law? Wanji Daleo, is the special effects anchor a girl? Oh, she didn't show her face, and her figure and clothes don't look like a girl at all. What's not like? Can't my sister-in-law be a cross-dresser? Can't she be a tall young model? Except for a bit of a flat road, there's nothing wrong with it. If Wanji special effects Daleo is a girl, then wouldn't she be a perfect match for Ardal's first special effects male white-faced V? Get out of here, Nimmer. You actually stole my sister-in-law's girlfriend. I tell you, my sister-in-law has a boyfriend. Wait for me to find someone to arrange for you. At the same time, in the live broadcast room of Mr. Zhao Zhao, he was wearing a number 24 jersey with a purple and gold tone and was sweating on the court. Zhao Zhang is in love, right? The reviewer boss just promoted basketball, but he didn't buy a basketball court directly. The term rich and inhumane is perfectly interpreted by Zhao Zhang. The sour smell of love filled the entire live broadcast room, and I suddenly thought of a terrible fact. What should I do if the reviewer boss is a big cock and a cute girl? Should I fight head on? When the time comes, I have to go with a gun. Hint, dads were kicked out of the live broadcast room. Hint, I wanted to sleep with the reviewer and was kicked out of the live broadcast room. Family members, Zhao's army, Dowel platform, a black man and a fat man, jointly live broadcast to slander our sister-in-law. This is intolerable. Bullying our 8 stations. No one, can they touch my sister-in-law? These two extremely wretched people, as wretched as they can be. Damn, I'm outside, there's no wireless network nearby, and my phone has no data. I have to spend money to download Dowler and go over to bombard them. No problem. Let them know that my wife Zhao is not so easy to be bullied. The brother and family member who has no data. Tell me your phone number. I will recharge your data immediately. +1. Start to fight. Everyone go over and fight together. I suspect that the above is cheating traffic. Soon. Mr. Zhao, who was still concentrating on practicing basketball, did not notice that the tens of thousands of people in his live broadcast room were gone, and only a few hundred were left. Dowler, Leo Hyun's H's joint live broadcast room, because of the homepage push, the traffic brought by the two, and the popularity from the Wanji reviewers, once kept their live broadcast room at around 150,000 people. But just when the two of them were concentrating on studying the loopholes in Pingfan's video, the live broadcast room exploded instantly. In a blink of an eye, more than 50,000 people poured in. The Zhao family army attacked, and no grass grew. Expand the territory for my wife Zhao reviewers. Zhao's army strikes, leaving no grass alive. Expand the territory for my Zhao's wife reviewer. Soon, this series of barrages engulfed this joint decryption and revelation live broadcast. Pingfan, who was in front of the mobile phone screen, was holding an apple, eating it while enjoying the performance of these two. But he was frightened by this sudden scene, and the apple in his hand fell from the upper bunk and hit Wang Hao's head steadily. Hey, do you think I'm Newton? I don't want to study gravity. Can you eat it properly? Ahem. Yes, sorry, help wash it for me. Pingfan smiled awkwardly. Too much. Wang Hao glared at Pingfan with resentment, but still picked up the apple honestly and washed it for him. Yes, it's really too much. Pingfan smiled embarrassedly. How could he bombard someone else's live broadcast room? Bombing is fine, but how can the reviewer be your Zhao's wife? Too much. Pingfan certainly knew that someone was broadcasting his video together today. He was almost bombarded by people under the videos of 8 stations and Dao, so he was lurking since the beginning of the live broadcast, but there were too many people and no one noticed it. Just when Pingfan typed a line of words, trying to suppress the momentum of this group of crazy people, the number of people in the live broadcast room soared by 100,000 again. However, no one spoke, and the barrage did not increase, but became less and less. Then a shining ID sent out a string of barrages. Mighty and domineering Zhao Zhang. Ha, you want to provoke a fight? Bullying my reviewer? Okay, come and try it. Compared with the number of people, I, Zhao Zhang, have never been afraid of anyone. Mighty and domineering Zhao Zhang. 3, 2, 1. Brothers, bomb their live broadcast room for me. After this barrage went down, immediately, countless barrages of the strongest reviewer in the world, second to heaven, second to earth, second to air rushed up crazily, like a flood, that broke through the dam, and covered the live broadcast room in an instant. Except for this barrage, other things can't be swiped on the homepage at all. Fuck, did Mr. Zhao hire another 100,000 trolls? Bang. Pingfan was frightened again, and the apple in his hand slipped again. What a coincidence. Fate is something wonderful. Pingfan. Ahem. Leo Niu. No, Leo Wang. I said I really didn't mean it. Do you believe me? Chapter 39. This is a live broadcast room. Pingfan really wanted to save this war between the live broadcast rooms. He swore. His wish was world peace. What about not having any grass growing? What about expanding territory for him? How immature. Everyone, calm down. It's understandable that you're upset because of the hot weather. This is just a normal live broadcast. They're just doing it for the live broadcast effect. And if they can really reveal the secret and decipher my video, I might even look for them to cooperate. Unfortunately, Pingfan's wish was good, but the comment he spent half a minute to type was swallowed up in an instant. I was tired. As for his words, there was no falsehood mixed in. If these two hacker experts could decipher the portrait encryption or sound effects in his video, or even if they could really find the special effects of his video, he might really spend a lot of money to hire these two as his technicians. Being able to decipher something from decades later proves that these two masters are not just bragging, but have some real skills. But I guess it's hard enough. After all, if they could solve or find any evidence of fraud in his video, they wouldn't sweat like rain. In the live broadcast room, there are now more than 300,000 people online at the same time. Because of this number of people, the live broadcast room rushed to the top of the list for a while and attracted a large number of people. They panicked. What's more panicking is that the 8-station super rich brother Xiao Zhao personally led 100,000 water troops to bomb the live broadcast room. How can this be played? Can you beat them? Everyone wait. Xiao Zhao sent another sentence, and soon the barrage stopped. Of course, Xiao Zhao's barrage will be swallowed up as well. But they are privately hired water troops. Just send a text message to let them prepare to stop bombing. The reason why I enter the live broadcast room to post a message is to have this kind of feeling of being bold and decisive. Change the barrage. Start posting now. Please support the new review video of Wanji Reviewer. After the barrage finally calmed down, Pingfan immediately typed a line of words. Stop, calm down for a moment. I don't want to leave nothing behind, and I don't want to expand my territory. Can you let them live broadcast properly? Hey, is this the Wanji Reviewer boss? Are you so Buddhist? I'm going to dig deep into you. Fake. This must be a fake account, pretending to be my wife Zhao. Hey, monster, don't show your true colors. In fact, Pingfan is not Buddhist. One is that his review video is not fake at all, and you can verify it. After the verification, he also helped himself to prove his innocence. As for the encryption effects of human faces and voices, if they can crack it, it's awesome. Another is that the live broadcast room is so popular, the fans of his account have skyrocketed, and the number of video views and likes has also increased in a straight line. He just came to these two new platforms and has no popularity. Now this popularity can help him hype it up. Who doesn't want free advertising? Fuck, this is a real boss, the boss himself. His account has been certified by the Dowel platform. Big brother, are you so tolerant? Just based on this tolerance, I became a fan and clicked to follow. Big brother, are you really going to start a live broadcast in a few days? I have to move a small stool and wait on time, but will it be on Dowel live broadcast or 8-station? Yes, I can prepare beer, peanuts, and mineral water in advance. Also, big brother, how does Iron Man Mark 5 feel to wear? When will the more advanced armored suits be reviewed? I prefer the anti-Hulk armor. Do I want a whole set? Big brother, do you also have to conduct reviews during the live broadcast? What props do you want to review? Since I watched your review video, I don't watch any special effects blockbusters. Ocean Home, is it real? Big brother, can you reveal which sea area it is? The dense barrage of comments were all asking Pingfan about the previous review videos, or asking what to review in the next live broadcast. Leo Henny and Zage in the live broadcast room were about to cry. Let's make things happen. This is a live broadcast room. Here, they are the protagonists, and most people are their fans. Why now? It seems that the protagonist of the live broadcast room has become an audience. We will know in 8 days, and the live broadcast should be carried out simultaneously on the 3 major platforms. Please remember to follow 8 stations, Dowel, and Alksha. Search for Wanji Reviewer, and there is only one account to confirm the identity. After saying that, Pingfan exited the live broadcast room. Sure enough, he still doesn't like trouble, but the same. This time, his popularity on Dowel quickly accumulated. Looking at the playback data of the background video and the growing red hearts and comments, I'm afraid that the task will be completed tomorrow morning. On this gradually calm night, when Pingfan fell asleep, a special operations team was sneaking in various cities at night. Among them was the Jiangnan University town, where Pingfan was. Xiao was very depressed. The 2 setbacks made him feel confused about his future career, and he wanted to join a professional team in the future. After returning from the ocean house, Xiao locked himself in the basketball hall, but he was not interested in mentioning the action of contact. At the same time, outside the dark window, several figures approached quietly. Obviously, this special operations team misunderstood an important point. The please said by the big man on the Beijing Palace ship was simply a literal meaning. There was absolutely no other meaning at any level. But, it was a misunderstanding. The depressed Xiao just picked up the basketball, ready to shoot a few 3-pointers, and go back to take a shower and sleep. Suddenly, a flying needle shot at his butt, and soon, a feeling of dizziness and weakness swept over his heart. He squinted his eyes and saw only a few people dressed in black, and then fainted. When he opened his eyes again, he was lying on a soft big bed. A group of people in military uniforms stood beside him. This scene scared Spider-Gwen. "What's the situation? Who are you?" "Me, where am I?" The square-faced big man put away his serious expression and forced a smile. "Zara, I'm so sorry. We're on a warship here, so I'm sorry to have wronged you." "Warship? What warship? Am I not in school?" "Zara, I didn't explain clearly, and those people under my command scared you, but you can turn around and let them explain to you." The square-faced boss sighed. He was very tired. He just asked someone to come over for questioning, but was it so shady that he chose to kidnap people secretly at night? After hearing the words of this boss who looked like he couldn't be messed with, Spider-Gwen turned his head carefully. It was right behind his big bed. Jiao Wei, Fang Lan, and Jiang Beichuan were already enjoying their food and drinks, and they were still smiling, as if they were looking at a fool. "What's going on? How did we meet again? Where is this?" Chapter 40. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. They're coming in a group. Early in the morning, Pingfan, who was dreaming in the dormitory, was awakened by Wang Hao and Gao Shui. "Are you sick? Have you finished taking the brain dead movies? Otherwise, I'll lend you $2 each to go to the psychiatric department for a checkup." "Leo Fan, what are you talking about? How can $2 be enough? It's not even enough to register." "Yeah, and we are not sick." "No, you are. $2 is enough. Very much. Take the bus to the hospital together, and then the doctor says it's in the late stage and can't be cured, and take a taxi back for $1. Is there a problem? Gay friends are black for life. Get lost. I want to sleep. Get out if you have nothing to do. Send a message in a bottle if you have something to do." "Leo Fan, why are you still sleeping? Do you know? You've become a celebrity in our school." "What? Hurry up. Everyone is downstairs. If they weren't about to fight, we wouldn't be able to come back early to tell you," Wang Hao said. "What are they about to fight? And there are several of them?" Pingfan lost all sleepiness and suddenly thought of his outstanding performance at the school's welcome sports meeting that day. Could it be a fangirl? Is he finally going to be single? Is the life of being single from birth finally over? Is it a senior or a junior? Is it a Lolita style or a queen style? Is it long legs or a cute girl? Look at me. Am I handsome today? Pingfan did a somersault, but didn't get up. "What are you thinking about, Leo Fan? You have to remember that you are a working person. You can't betray your boss, otherwise you won't get paid." Although the ones who came this time are neither seniors nor juniors, no Lolita nor queen, but there are long legs among them, very long. "Really? Fans from other schools? Am I so popular? Is it fair? We didn't dare to look at it for too long. Anyway, you should get up quickly." The next second, Pingfan, who was dressed well, had already gotten out of bed, leaned against the wall with one hand, and smoothed his hair, but he didn't have time to speak. Several rude male voices came from outside the dormitory door. "Hey, Leo Chen, is your high jump team not good enough? You are planning to train a few to join the provincial team, so are you still competing with us?" "He joined the provincial team? Based on the quality of these batches of students? On the contrary, your basketball team has already recruited the strongest high school student, right? Is it necessary for us to compete?" "I'm not trying to recruit Pingfan to join our basketball team this time. It doesn't matter. It's just that he was too ruthless during the game and destroyed the fighting spirit of our high school students. I want him to help Zara restore his fighting spirit. Before he recovers, let him replace Zara's position." "Stop talking nonsense. There is no one else in the whole school who can talk more than you. Or, why don't you two have a fight? Get lost." Coach Chen of the high jump team and Coach Liu of the basketball team looked at the fat man who came with them at the same time. "Wu Donghua, what's your relationship with Zhaoli? Why does your football team come here to interfere? You are a short and fat guy, but you can run fast. You look tall but not thick. It's quite confusing. Hey, you two are college coaches after all. You are role models. How can you attack me personally? Of course I can do it. Zyoli performed well in the marathon, has extraordinary physical strength, and has talents in basketball and high jump. He is very suitable for our football. As they talked, 3 big men squeezed into Li Pingfan's dormitory. After seeing these 3 people, Li Pingfan turned his head with a confused face and looked at Wang Hao and Gao Shui. What do you mean? Is this a long leg? Yes, Coach Liu's legs are very long you too. I will kill you. Hurry up and write a will. Li Pingfan gritted his teeth and looked at Wang Hao and the others, wishing he could peel off their skin and pull out their muscles right now. It's so ruthless. Student Li, do you still remember me? I'm the referee of the high jump competition and the coach of the school's high jump team. I invite you to join our high jump team. I will definitely train you into a qualified seedling. Huh? What's the point of training you into a high jumper? Performing a dragon sucking water? Coach Liu snorted. Student Li, I'm the coach of the basketball team. I didn't ask you to join our basketball team. It's just that competition is second and friendship is first. You severely hit Xiao's self-confidence during the competition. He is now in a slump, especially when he went to training this morning. He had dark circles under his eyes. It seems that he didn't sleep all night. Nonsense. Xia Donglin was taken to a ship on the high seas yesterday. After chatting nervously with the boss for half a night, he was hurriedly sent back. It would be strange if he could rest well. So, our team is missing a 6th player. Before his psychological problems are resolved, you need to replace him for a while. Hypocrisy. Coach Wu of the football team, who had been silent, looked down on the 2 men, then cleared his throat, and looked at Li Pingfan and said, Student Li, my daughter weighs 98 kilograms, is 1.68 meters tall, has fair skin, beautiful face and long legs, and is the cheerleader of our school's football team. Will she come? Just one word. Ruthless. Coach Liu and Coach Chen looked at the least physically disadvantaged player, Old Wu of the football team at the same time. This guy has a daughter. None of them have one. Wait, Old Wu, your daughter's height is not like yours. Yeah, Dalang, ahem. Old Wu, Old Wu, put down the thermos in your hand. I was wrong, really wrong. Li Pingfan didn't want to join any team. Although the last invitation sounded a little attractive, he really didn't want to waste his extra energy. There's a call. Li Pingfan quickly took out his cell phone from his trouser pocket. I see. Hiss, is it so urgent? Okay, I'll be there now. Wait for me. After saying something casually, Li Pingfan hung up the phone and looked at the 3 teachers with embarrassment. Sorry, I suddenly have something to do. How about we talk about joining the training team later? After that, Li Pingfan took the school bag off the bed and ran out with it, regardless of whether they agreed or not. Haha, teachers, don't mind it. Old Li is going to work. Work? Has Li been working part-time? It's really hard work. He is really a good student with both good character and good academic performance. Yes, it's very hard work. But it's also worth it. Wang Hao's eyes showed envy. Gao Shui strode to Coach Liu and said, Coach Liu, my dream is to become a professional basketball player. Can I replace Liu Fan as the 6th man? If not, I can be the 7th or 8th man, or even start from the cheerleading team. You? Yes, Coach Liu, don't look at my height, but I'm the essence. Okay, I believe you. When you grow another 5 centimeters, I will agree to your proposal. Coach Liu patted Gao Shui on the shoulder and said earnestly. Hearing Coach Liu's words, Gao Shui's eyes seemed to be shining with hope. Really? But, at my age, can I grow any longer? Of course, read more books and newspapers, eat less snacks and sleep more. Come on, our basketball team is waiting for you. The protagonist ran away, and the 3 coaches naturally didn't have to stay here and stare at each other, and left one after another. Li Pingfan was definitely not deliberately escaping from the phone. Instead, he really received a call. Chapter 41 Secret Props. At the school gate, 2 beauties of different styles were sitting in the fiery red Wrangler. One had long hair and a pair of sunglasses with a light blue glow on her high nose bridge. Compared with her, the short-haired beauty sitting in the passenger seat had completely different beauty. The short-haired girl's facial features were so delicate that they seemed to be carved out bit by bit with a utility knife, but she was serious and her peach eyes did not show any tenderness, just like the red plum blossoms that bloomed in the snow. After arriving at the place, Pingfan noticed this car that was particularly eye-catching, no matter where it was placed. Of course, more important was the beauty in the car. King Mui and Song Wanling came together. Pingfan frowned slightly. Could it be that this girl noticed something again? Hey, get in the car. After discovering Pingfan, Song Wanling greeted him happily, not caring about the eyes of others. However, it was also because of Song Wanling's shout. Song Wanling, who had no shortage of onlookers, now noticed that there were more people here. Of course, their eyes also moved from Song Wanling to Pingfan. Oh my god, those two beauties want that man to get in the car? Isn't it the man who drives the luxury car and invites the beauties? What do you mean? This man is not handsome, just a little bit more handsome than me, a little bit taller, and a little bit whiter. I don't accept it. Then you can save your breath. This is the big guy in the service department. He killed Zyad Donglin's people. He made 3 3-pointers and won countless fans. He has been on the confession wall of our school for many days. Pingfan's performance at the school's welcome sports meeting was indeed outstanding, especially in the basketball singles, but even so, it would not attract the attention of the whole school. TSK, is Zyad Donglin very powerful? That's because you haven't watched the latest video uploaded by Wanji Reviewer. Didn't a turtle kill the blue team players of 3 universities including Zyad Donglin? What? Wanji Reviewer's latest review video is related to Zyad Donglin? Yes, there are a total of 4 passers-by appearing in this video, one of whom is Zyad Donglin. He said that he was carried away from the sky by Iron Man. I think he might be dreaming. Is he so powerful? Where did you see it? Daoxia. Wanji Reviewer has settled in Daoxia platform. Last night, Daoxia portals were all promoting and welcoming him. Really? What's the name of the video? I'll go and see it. Shock. The untold story of this turtle and 3 blue team players. Pingfan, who walked past these people, almost stumbled and fell to the ground when he heard the last sentence of this person. What the hell? Such a vulgar title is definitely not made by him. The evil title party only knows how to attract people's attention. That's right. Daoxia has created a column that organizes all the review videos of Wanji reviewers. Of course, the title is this. However, what the short video platform wants to do has nothing to do with him. No matter what gimmick you have, just put the traffic data on it. Seeing Pingfan almost fall down on the spot when he walked, Song Wanling couldn't help but think of what Pingfan's gay friend said. Leoli has been using the 10-fold Great Tonic Feast to replenish his body. Is he really weak? Tell me, what do you want to talk to me about? It's like this, we want to. Thank you, I refuse. When he heard that they really had something to do, Pingfan didn't think about it and shook his head to refuse. What? Song Wanling's heart was like 1,000 grass mud horses galloping through. Didn't you say that you like me? Didn't you say that you have a crush on me? Why are you so cold to the person you like in your heart? You haven't heard me yet. I know. I'm going to raise the rent. Seeing that Pingfan was about to leave, Song Wanling hurriedly shouted again. Please speak. That's right. Although Pingfan has money now and is very generous to the guys in the dormitory, he is still very stingy. Things that can be saved must not be wasted. Get in the car. Okay, boss. Wait. After blurting out the word boss, Pingfan subconsciously thought of what Wang Hao's grandson said. Damn, I have to teach him a lesson when I get back. It's like this. Our Daoxia platform is going to hold an event to call on Wanji reviewers to promote basketball. We have selected some anchors, and then they need to find a friend of their own to form a team and participate in the I Walk for Basketball event in 10 days. You can do it, but I can't. Pingfan, who was sitting in the back row, immediately shook his head. Basketball? Haha, isn't this a dream? Wanji reviewers are now in the limelight, and King Mui is a little mysterious, so he will definitely not touch basketball. I won't team up with you. What are you thinking about? I don't want to team up with you either. I've already found someone. Sister King Mui and I are teaming up. I hope you can come and teach us for a few days. What? Pingfan, who had just finished speaking, seemed to have caught some details. So, you are the anchor of Dalksha? That's right. Although I don't have many fans and I can start broadcasting at random, I'm indeed the anchor. No, then why would they invite you to an event like Dalksha when you are just a small anchor? Maybe they see that I'm kind, or maybe they feel my hard work. Kind? Haha. Hard work. Pingfan lived in the attic for many days last time and never saw Song Wanling start broadcasting. What kind of hard work is that? Of course, it may also be because my father owns 20% of the shares of Dalksha. PFFT. Correct, that's the reason. Forget it, you are so rich, you can't find a coach. If you want one, we can find one, but when it comes to basketball, we are idiots, afraid that other coaches will take advantage of us to do something while teaching us. Then I'm not afraid, I'm also a man, a normal man. It's okay, you are a good man. Can you please stop giving me the good guy card? I want to refuse. Pingfan, can I see your shoes? Don't get me wrong, I just think your shoes are very nice. When King Mui said this, her face turned red for the first time because she didn't believe it herself. Pingfan certainly had a plan. Miss King Mui, your thoughts are very dangerous now. That's right, well look at his shoes. Men's shoes are so smelly, I won't agree to him taking off his shoes in my car. Song Wanling quickly refused because she also watched the evaluation video of the Wanji reviewer. The scene of Jiuo Wei taking off his shoes in the video left an indelible shadow. Anyway, Pingfan, if you are willing to coach us for 10 days, I can waive the rent for 3 months. Rich and willful. Dear boss, what are you waiting for? If you don't drive? As a roommate, I have the obligation to ensure that you are not tortured by the ruthless hands of society. Pingfan thought carefully. Since using the purple gold suit, Pingfan's muscle memory has been affected to some extent. Perhaps he is not as good as high-end players like Zaya Danglin who have been in contact for many years. But if he can fool 2 basketball idiots, it is still easy, and this is also an opportunity for him. Because of the purple gold suit, he had already completed the exchange with the system last night. After all, he does not intend to become a pretending king on the court. Who Let the Dog author write this book is not a sports basketball article. Of course, the main reason is laziness. Sweating. How much time do you have? As for the props exchanged with the system, Pingfan did not feel bad for not starting the branch evaluation task this time. The purple gold suit is dispensable. Of course, he can also increase his popularity by evaluating it. However, he does not plan to do the evaluation. This prop must be kept secret for the time being, because it is. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelos. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 42. On the eve of the live broadcast, suspicion is cleared. A few days passed in a flash. In these days, in addition to the classes he should have, Pingfan has been helping Song Wanling and King Mui practice basketball. Of course, he is not a good teacher. To be precise, he only had a simple understanding of the rules of basketball last time he had to evaluate something related to basketball. During training, Pingfan once deliberately took off his shoes because he knew that King Mui had been staring at him and wanted to check whether there was a chip in his shoes that was in the purple gold suit. It doesn't matter, you can check it. It's impossible to panic. In this world now, even if you dig up everything, you can't find a hair about the chip. It has long ceased to exist. At night, Pingfan lay on the bed in the attic and officially began to hand over the task. Ding, the evaluation of the purple gold suit task has been successfully completed, and the data is summarized below. The new video needs to be synchronized with the 3 major short video platforms 8 stations, DAO, and Dalksha, and the data must reach 1 million views, 100,000 barrages, and 100,000 likes respectively. 8 station platform data report, playback volume, 897W, likes, 13.5W, bullet comments, 19.3W. The task requirements have been met. DAO platform data report. Playback volume 1044W. Likes 67W. Bullet comments 11.3W. The task requirements have been met. DAO's platform data report. Playback volume 257W. Likes 21.4W. Bullet comments 16W. The task requirements have been met. The total income of the 3 short video platforms is 257,854 yuan. The third phase of the evaluation video has been completed. The evaluator has successfully completed the 3 phases of prop evaluation tasks within 1 month and has obtained the qualification for regularization. From today on, he is a formal 1G evaluator. At the same time, the live broadcast permission is opened. Any income generated during the live broadcast will belong to the evaluator 70%, and the system will donate the other 30% on behalf of the evaluator. Dog system. Although I'm reluctant, there is no way. Devoting ourselves to public welfare is what we should do. The system feels the host's sincere heart. Although it does not need to devote itself completely, the share ratio can be increased to 6/4, and 40% of the live broadcast income will be donated by this system on behalf of the reviewer. Fuck, dog system, that's not what I mean. The system once again feels the host's sincere heart, and the share ratio is increased again. 50% of the live broadcast income will be donated by this system on behalf of the reviewer. System, my dear system, I think 60% is pretty good. After all, I live in extreme poverty and have no rice at home. Thinking back to my childhood, my mother told me that children from poor families grow up early and die. The contract has been officially completed. Please make full preparations for tomorrow's live broadcast. Pingfan's miserable drama was forcibly interrupted by the system. 50% is 50%. It's better to have it than not. And looking at the current rhythm, his live broadcast income may not be less. This basketball review video alone has brought him 6-digit income on 3 short video platforms. So, it doesn't matter. No matter how much money you have, you can't buy the evaluation props provided by this system. These props from the future time and space, once used well, can bring benefits far beyond imagination. For example, Iron Man armor, or the nano god level middle finger. Even if these two are not developed for other functions, the money will probably be sky high if they are sold. By the way, system, I remember you said that when I get the live broadcast permission and become a formal 1G reviewer, I will have the opportunity to choose my own evaluation props, right? Yes, the host has now obtained the right to choose, but because it is a low-level 1G reviewer, it can only choose a few props randomly, provided by this system. When the host's evaluation level continues to rise in the future, more functions can be gradually opened. For example, the evaluation prop mall. It includes various mysterious, fantastic and unknown props from the future world, the past world, or the parallel world, the heavens and the world. From today, the system will record the data of each live broadcast of the reviewer and provide points and growth values for the reviewer based on the data. Growth value accumulates continuously, and the functions of this system can be continuously opened, such as adding platforms, even global simultaneous live broadcast, and even multi-dimensional world live broadcast. And points can be used to purchase evaluation props, provided in the mall. Of course, before each evaluation, this system will still provide props for reviewers for free. After listening to the introduction of the system, Pingfan realized that the previous few evaluation videos were just a test. Only after becoming a formal reviewer can one be truly qualified to peek into the original mystery of this system. Come on, I finally have the opportunity to make a choice. Can I choose now? Evaluation props will be drawn on site after the live broadcast officially starts, and reviewers can choose. That is to say, tomorrow. This night is destined to be restless. 1G reviewer. A total of 4 prop evaluation videos with 5 episodes were released, which soon caused an uproar on the internet. It also attracted countless technical anchors to try to break through. Whether it is the video anti-counterfeiting king of 8 stations, or Leo Hyen's age of DAO, they will never be the last one. Existence is reasonable, and existence is inevitable. Questioning Since the early days of the review, the live broadcast that people have been looking forward to is finally about to start. Many people are looking forward to it. 8 Station, DAO, and Ouksha, the 3 major short video portal platforms, have mobilized all their relationships and use the traffic giants on their websites to advertise the live broadcast of Wanji Reviewer. Xiao Zhao, a diehard fan of Wanji Reviewer, is even more so. He spent a lot of money to buy advertising space for multiple celebrities just for the start of Wanji Reviewer's live broadcast tomorrow. This is destined to be a live broadcast that will set off a craze. In addition to Pingfan, who couldn't sleep, and the vast audience who were looking forward to it, King Mui also had insomnia tonight. Will Pingfan still be there tomorrow? Can he still go to training with them? If not, should we track him? Although Pingfan's suspicion is not very big, it is also very likely. It's a bit depressing that Pingfan's true basketball level has not been tested for so many days. The next morning, King Mui, who hadn't slept all night, rubbed her swollen eyes and waited for Pingfan in the living room with Song Wanling. The door opened. Pingfan walked down slowly from the attic. Let's go to training. It's 8:30. There's only half an hour left before the reviewer's live broadcast. Could it be that it's really not him? But if he goes to training, how can he get away? Not going today. Let's watch the first live broadcast of the Wanji Reviewer together. Song Wanling made an invitation. At the same time, after getting the phone screencast, he nestled on the sofa with full expectation, waiting for the live broadcast to start. Okay. Pingfan nodded in agreement. But I don't think he is a good person. He should be like other video hosts and start live broadcasting and selling goods after becoming popular. If you are willing to watch it, then let's go together. It's just right. I'll go downstairs to buy some snacks. Go. Wait, I'll go with you. King Mui was still a little worried. However, to King Mui's disappointment, Pingfan really went downstairs to buy snacks. She accompanied him throughout the whole process. After buying snacks, the two returned to Song Wanling's house together. What's wrong? Sister is so unhappy. Didn't you buy what you like to eat? Do you want a cup of fat house happy water to make your troubles run away? Just in the casual chat of several people, the originally dark screen, after a few seconds of network delay, showed a picture. And the time was exactly 9 o'clock. In the picture, the red and silver toned Iron Man suddenly fell from the sky. The background of the live broadcast was the sea fortress located in the Gangnam Strait. I'm going to the toilet. King Mui was very disappointed and hurriedly got up and ran to the toilet. Hurry up, you will miss the wonderful scene later. Chapter 43 Live Debut. King Mui still had some doubts about Pingfan. So, she hurried to the toilet and communicated with her colleague, who was also from the Biao Palace and was monitoring the ocean house on the Gangnam Strait, because she suspected that this live broadcast was a recorded video, which was recorded in advance and then played. Is it true? You detected Iron Man? He just headed for Ocean House? Are you sure you didn't see it wrong? Absolutely. First, the ship's radar detected a high-speed flying object in the air approaching Ocean House, and then our drone clearly captured the red and silver-toned Iron Man landing at the door of Ocean House. Are you sure it's a suit of armor? I remember that in the movies, some armor can be operated without human intervention. Sure, I'm a diehard fan of Iron Man after all. That suit of armor is exactly the Mark V that was evaluated at the beginning, and we knew that the Wanji evaluator would pass through our waters on the way to Ocean House. Long before that, we had already set up a dragnet of thermal imaging in the nearby waters. So, the Mark V armor is indeed operated by someone personally. Could it be someone else? Did he find someone else to replace him? How is that possible? The Wanji evaluator is now trying every means to conceal his identity. Would he foolishly find someone to replace himself? In this way, wouldn't his identity be exposed? I'm afraid no one knows his true identity except himself. The other end of the phone paused as he spoke. By the way, King Mui, how is the suspect you are responsible for monitoring? Is it him? No. King Mui was a little disappointed. It seems that the bet has really been lost. Are you sure? I'm sure, because he is outside watching the live broadcast of the Wanji Reviewer with Song Wanling. Didn't he do anything in the middle? No. He didn't leave the room last night and went downstairs to buy snacks early this morning. I accompanied him the whole time, so Pingfan has lifted his suspicion. Alas, it seems that we are back on the same level as the other two palaces. Okay, you pack up and prepare to evacuate. We are now waiting for the reviewer's live broadcast to draw water, friends. This time, no matter who it is in the three palaces, someone must go to the ocean house. The phone was hung up. King Mui walked out of the bathroom and Pingfan was on the sofa, holding a bag of potato chips, and talking and laughing with Song Wanling. She strode over, and reached out to grab Pingfan's arm. Hey, are you sick? Ahem, my feet are slipping. Pingfan didn't say anything more, but looked at the screen. Just right, you can still catch up. Let's watch it together. I bet 5 bags of spicy strips that he will be live streaming and selling goods in a while. That's right. Pingfan doesn't need to go to this evaluation live broadcast. Similarly, Mark 5 can't operate autonomously without human control. The reason is the props he got from the purple gold suit he replaced. Nano bionic human skeleton. As the name suggests, this prop also has nanotechnology. It is made of memory metal and can fit perfectly with the user's skeleton. It has an exclusive identification system. Each prop can only identify the owner once, either destroyed directly or it is your only one. Because of nanotechnology, this bionic human skeleton can usually be turned into the size of a palm and put in your pocket. It was produced in 2175 and was jointly developed by a company called Life Bionics Engineering Research Institute and Brainwave Interaction Engineering Institute. The original purpose of creating this human skeleton was to help some patients. It can be combined with the brain of the binder through the brainwave interaction function to become a split brain. Similar to the previous video recorder, it can be directly controlled by the user's brainwaves. In this way, it can completely help some vegetative people who only have brain consciousness to express what they want to express, so as not to be paralyzed in bed for life. The original purpose was good, but as soon as this product came out, someone immediately discovered its hidden value. That is a weapon. It can become a very convenient weapon. After the skeleton dies, the main split brain will also die, but for the human body, it is just a normal metabolism, and has no effect at all. Is it terrible? Another important factor is that the cost is too high. Memory metal and nanotechnology are very valuable even in 2175, and there is no way to mass produce them. Therefore, this prop was not officially released in 2175 and was soon destroyed, leaving only a few remaining samples. When Pingfan got this set of products again, he immediately came up with a new idea. He could completely get away with it. At the beginning, due to his personality and life experience, he left a lot of tails in the evaluation process, so he was quickly suspected. But now, with this 1-to-1 perfect bionic skeleton, he doesn't need to explain and can easily wash away his suspicion. I'm afraid King Mui would never have thought that the real Wanji evaluator was sitting with them at this moment, watching the live broadcast of Wanji evaluator. As for when Pingfan sent out the steel armor and bionic skeleton, don't forget that he is a student and has to go to class every day. This set of skeletal armor replaced Pingfan to wear the Iron Man armor and go to host the first live broadcast. All of this was also controlled by the brain in Pingfan's brain. In the live broadcast screen, after receiving the brainwave control from Pingfan, the bionic skeleton wearing the Iron Man armor began the official live broadcast. Hello everyone, I'm the Wanji evaluator. Today is my first live broadcast. Welcome everyone. In a blink of an eye, the number of people in the Wanji evaluator live broadcast room of the Daoxia live broadcast platform exceeded 200,000, and it is still increasing crazily. Baganka, let me check out the other platforms. Song Wanling showed an envious expression and immediately clicked on the Daol platform. The 3 major platforms were broadcasting live at the same time, and the number of people on the Daol platform also showed a crazy growth trend. As for 8 Wars, as the base camp where Wanji reviewer started, the number of people exceeded 1 million at the beginning. Of course, this does not rule out the possibility that Mr. Zhao spent money to hire a water army. My Mimi posted on Weibo, and she is also watching the live broadcast of Wanji reviewer. Not only her, look at the Weibo I follow. At least 10 popular stars posted on Weibo at the same time. Pingfan shook his phone excited in his heart, but calm on the surface. In addition to this large number of online celebrities, big internet celebrities from various platforms also flocked to the live broadcast room of Wanji Review and swiped gifts crazily. After a month of video reviews, we are finally meeting in the form of a live broadcast. During this month, I would like to thank everyone for their help and support. My previous promise to everyone will stand. I will randomly select 6 lucky viewers from the live broadcast rooms of the 3 platforms to come and interact with me in the live broadcast and visit the Ocean House. Before that, let's take the lead in welcoming the props to be reviewed in today's live broadcast. Don't blink. Chapter 44. Trim a Tremor Fruit. Unlike the previous review video, this live broadcast has a small change to the props for the review. That is, I don't know what the props we are about to review are, so we will randomly draw them on the spot. Are you ready? The nanobionic human skeleton is wearing the coat of Iron Man, and the control brain is differentiated by Pingfan when he identified the nanobionic human skeleton. Of course, the so-called control brain does not mean that a new brain grows near your original brain. This is a mutation, not technology. Rather than saying it is a mutation, it is better to say that when activating and binding the nanobionic human skeleton, it will contain part of your brain waves. Through the brain waves that are contained and identified, the original owner can control the nanobionic human skeleton. This also eliminates a disadvantage. That is, this set of skeletons itself does not have intelligence, so there is no factor that the skeleton will generate consciousness on its own and resist the main body. Fuck, is it so exciting? The props for the live review have to be drawn on the spot. It's exciting. I look forward to it. Is it so sloppy? But I like it. It has to be wild. Come on, let's start drawing now. I want to watch it live. Do you dare to review an iron rod made by me, Leo-san? It can be long or short, and is the favorite of fairies. Ah, the one Leo-san loves the most. I suspect that the person above is driving. Is it enough to be long or short? It can be thick or thin. Ah, the essence. Knock on the blackboard. Grasp the essence. Okay. It can be thick and thin. What? Keep driving. Just soared to 120? Why did it stop? The person above is not good. A coward. Are you making trouble again? I'm back. My account has been blocked. It can be. Are you making trouble again? Stupid. Wait for the review. Calm down. Reviewer, I want cement. If you want cement, go out and buy it. The reviewer doesn't sell cement. She just said it while lying next to me. The person above, I remember your ID. Fuck, Mr. Zhao has spoken. The upstairs is Mr. Zhao, a rich man. I feel sorry for the upstairs. A fake. You guys are also flattering. If there is no script, I will eat shit. Believe it or not, my toilet is blocked, and there are probably a lot of lead in the sewer. Come upstairs and eat 100. If you believe it, just ignore what I said. Looking at the crazy barrage, Pingfan exhaled and continued to give instructions to the nano-human bionic skeleton. This evaluation provides a total of 4 props, and then we will draw one for evaluation. Now let's see what they are. The voice fell. Pingfan used the video data conversion function of the video recorder to convert a picture that appeared in his mind. In reality, he was dizzy, so that the happy fat house water that was put towards his mouth spilled on the sofa, and he didn't aim. Pingfan, are you trying to kill yourself? I just washed the cushion. Ahem. Sorry, I was a little fascinated by the live broadcast just now, and I didn't aim. A grown man, if you don't aim, it's a terrible thing. Song Wanling rolled her eyes in disdain. It's not that I can't align this aspect. Pa. I can align everything. Okay. He's asking for death. The reason why he felt dizzy was because the mental burden was a bit too great, but the impact was not serious. In the live broadcast screen, a light blue virtual frame appeared in front of Iron Man. The virtual frame was divided into 4 small windows by 2 lines, one horizontal and one vertical. 4 evaluation props were placed in each of the 4 small windows for Pingfan to choose. Look, everyone, the props for this live broadcast evaluation are optional. The previous model was that the host provided them, and I was responsible for the evaluation. Now let's take a look at them one by one. It's just that before selecting, I can't know the detailed introduction of the props, so I can only take a quick look at the names of the props. The appearance of the first prop is similar to an old satellite antenna, and the overall appearance is a big pot. Its name is Wormhole Simulator. Just when Iron Man said this in the live broadcast, the three platforms that broadcast live simultaneously, the barrage content, exploded at the same time. Fuck, this is too fierce. Please don't review this thing. I just want to ask, after watching today's live broadcast, do I still have to hand in tomorrow's homework? I haven't lived enough. I just bought a lottery ticket. Host, if you want to review this thing, you have to pay me 5 million. Upstairs, wormholes have appeared, and the world has been destroyed. It's just 5 million. I'll pay you, but if you believe it, just pretend I never appeared. Wormholes? This special effects host? I don't believe it. Calm down. You must be calm. This prop must not be reviewed. The next one will be right away. Please be calm. Woo woo. I haven't married yet. I don't know what the barrage said. Before is thick and thin. Can you let me go? Host, please be a human being. The world is beautiful, but you are very irritable. Is this not good? Are we going to travel through time and space? If possible, I would like to choose to go back to the Three Kingdoms, and I will be the first to swear brotherhood with Laoliu. The above person has a wise idea, but I will go back to the end of the Qin dynasty. At that time, Liu Bang will be my elder brother, and I will be your ancestor. The above person will not choose. I will go to water margin, and Wooder is my real brother. The above person is an idiot. No room for a battle. Everyone calm down. Calm down, and sit down. Pingfan didn't know whether to laugh or cry. First of all, wormholes are not the same as black holes. They are discovered by scientists in quantum foam. They are not the most unique celestial black holes in the universe that can swallow everything. Moreover, I also want to live, because there is no way to determine whether wormholes are not dangerous, so ignore this one. Since there is no way to see the reliable information of the evaluation props, Pingfan does not intend to take this risk. Living, isn't it good? Next, 100 times arm strength ball. Haha, just this name is destined to be ignored today. Arm strength ball. Pingfan has actually played it. Gayo Shui, the muscular man in their dormitory, bought one. The arm strength ball itself is not heavy and has a volume of only 0.26 kilograms, but most people can't hold it. Just because it rotates at a speed of 20,000 revolutions per minute, it is equivalent to you bearing a weight of 61 kilograms with one hand. The meaning of this thing's existence is to train the unicorn arm, and this prop is called the 100 times wrist strength ball. As the name suggests, it is at least 100 times more powerful than before. Pingfan didn't want to die on live broadcast. The next one, this thing is actually a fruit. When Pingfan saw the name of the third item, he suddenly felt unbelievable. What caught the eye was a round ball with a dark blue body and various cloud-like protrusions. Looking closely, each curly cloud pattern looks a bit like Lazy Sheep's hairstyle. It can be imagined that the fruit piled up with countless Lazy Sheep's hairstyles is unlikely to be that good. Its name is Zensin Fruit. Chapter 45 Evaluation Item Selection. What the hell? Is this really the tremor fruit? Me, what the hell? Oh, I'm so incoherent, I don't know what to say. Support the host to review this item. If this is really the tremor fruit, then it should be the second item from the 10,000 worlds that the host has come into contact with since the initial review. My invincible black and white beard. Suddenly I remembered something. Both generations of owners of the tremor fruit had big beards. Will eating this thing make the beard grow like crazy? Will the host's steel armor tomorrow still be able to cover the vibrant beard? Whether there is a beard or not is fine, but I'm afraid the color is impossible. Don't get a mouthful of green hair. The ability to destroy the world. A superhuman fruit? Do you have a grudge against this world? The host is a reviewer. If he really chooses this item, he or others must at least eat it and gain the power of the fruit. Do you think this is really a good thing? What the above person said makes sense, but I still want to see it, because I really don't believe that the anchor can cause seaquakes, airquakes, and car coughs. No, earthquakes at will. The above person was caught driving and has been reported. No thanks. Ruthless Harasheo. Birdie vodka. Have you all drunk? A special effects anchor. Look at how scared you are. Liu Leogen. Have seen all kinds of big stages. Isn't the anchor going to randomly draw lucky audiences? If you have the guts, hit me. Liu Leogen. Come here. See if I hit you or not. I'll just pull out the belt from my crotch and trouser pocket and cut you. Why did the above person put the belt in the crotch? Oh no, in the trouser pocket. Anchor, this is not a car to the kindergarten. I'm still a child. Let me go. Fuck, catch the above person. I thought I was just advertising for commercial purposes. Wow, Mimi is the most beautiful. Mimi is 18 years old. Me, how is my brother Wendy? When will you guys announce it to each other? Expression, shy. Oh my god, the guy above called Brother Wendy and his fans are less than 100 million. How shameless, this person. Big brother, you are off track. Go somewhere else to chase stars. What is this place? The anchor is reviewing this fruit. I wish you to become the contemporary pirate king, and I'm destined to be the pirate king's man. The guy above rode a boat without oars. I remember your name. You wave. Fuck, Mr. Zhao is a strong and fierce wife. I'm jealous. Your Mr. Zhao is still your Mr. Zhao. I sent you a spaceship and wanted to take you to travel in the universe. Your Mr. Zhao is still your Mr. Zhao. I sent you a spaceship and wanted to take you to travel in the universe asterisk 9. Fuck, my Mr. Zhao changed his nickname, but he is still the big brother we can't afford to offend. Girl me sent him a 5-star yacht asterisk 9. Brother Wendy has less than 100 million fans and sent him a 5-star yacht asterisk 9. Please don't copy me. White-faced V sent a spaceship and wanted to take you to travel in the universe asterisk 9. You, Mr. Zhao, are still you. Mr. Zhao, the injured spaceship wants to take you to travel in the universe asterisk 99. Damn, I will kill those who provoke me with money. Is this Mr. Zhao's life creed? Anchor, I will not comment on the tremor fruit and unfollow you. Tremor fruit. Although Pingfan doesn't watch anime very much, he is not completely ignorant. After all, the popularity of One Piece is really hard to describe. Gayo Shuei often watches it, so Pingfan has passively popularized many things about anime. He doesn't want to know, but he can't stop this guy from talking in your ear. This fruit can be ranked high in anime. It has the power to tear the ocean, and can create seaquakes, airquakes, and cars. Oh no, earthquakes. To be honest, it is a means of increasing strength. Pingfan was very tempted, but there was no way. Who made it so that the one being live broadcasted now was not his real self, but a man-made machine with no emotions? He couldn't do a review, even if he wanted to. Let's take a look at the last item. Pingfan was not disappointed. This kind of thing exists, and it will not exist only once. If he wants it, he can just wait until the prop mall is opened in the future and buy it directly. Now, it is not wise to clean himself up and risk being exposed again to cater to the audience in the live broadcast room. Everyone, there is no reason why I don't review this fruit. I just don't like it. It's a matter of faith. Pingfan said lightly, and I don't know how many people's hearts were calmed down. After all, this superhuman fruit is too against the sky. Unlike technology, it enhances you. For example, on the warship of Beijing Palace, all the people on the ship are watching the live broadcast. If the Wanji reviewer takes the Zensin fruit, they will completely lose the weight equal to it. They are no longer human beings of the same level. The last item is called Space Anti-Gravity Test Experience Field. The name sounds very unique. I like it, and it fits the theme of this live broadcast. Interaction. There was no other way. This was the only item he could choose. The wormhole was too unknown and scary. Unlike recording a video, he needed to complete the evaluation now. As for the tremor fruit, he liked it very much. Through recent evaluations, it is not difficult to find that things that are set in the 10,000 worlds are difficult to appear. After all, except for the steel armor, this is the first time he has encountered it until today. 100-fold arm strength ball? Don't think about it. He is a person who even feels tired playing basketball, playing this kind of thing. Don't even think about it. Props. After selecting the props, Pingfan simply said to the system, Then, a crack appeared in the sky again. As beautiful as a picture scroll, the darkness was filled with brilliant light, as if the starlight was swallowed up. It was also like a natural abyss, with the power to swallow everything. Bang! A cardboard box about 1 meter long, wide and high fell from the crack, falling at a steady and gentle speed, landing right at Iron Man's feet. As the props were delivered, the terrifying and beautiful crack in the sky healed little by little, and the wind blew. Not even a ripple could be stirred. Everything was as clean as if it had never appeared. At the same time, detailed information about the props this time was also transmitted to Pingfan's mind. Unlike before, it was posted on the package box with something like a list. This time it was more straightforward, which made the reviewer more impressed with the props to be reviewed. Okay, let me introduce the basic information of this live broadcast review prop. First of all, it is called the Space Anti-Gravity Test Experience Field, which was officially launched in 2290. Its function is to allow the general public to adapt to the feeling of weightlessness in space, and it can play a certain role in future planetary immigration. Wait, I suddenly found a problem. Chapter 46. I didn't say I wouldn't take it off. Fuck. It took off. It really took off. The reviewer is going to heaven. He is in the sea. Is that building with dark golden light in the sun the ocean house? It looks more magnificent than in the review video. Wait, is this ship a destroyer? And I just saw a lot of ships with different flags flying? Could it be that all kinds of ships are already stationed here? If it is true, the ocean house is real, how could it not attract attention from many parties? Just kidding. Aren't you here to find the little fairy who picks stars? Did I hear that old man's voice with full energy just now wrong? I'm here. As soon as the voice fell, a big man with a sturdy figure, and in his prime, walked out of the crowd. He has an invisible aura, a tall and straight figure, and a windy step. Fuck, what the hell is going on? Isn't it a little fairy? The little fairy who picks stars? How did you become a rough man? The upstairs man, be careful with what you say. Remember, this big guy's not someone we can afford to offend. Be careful or I'll treat you to tea later. The upstairs man, open the door quickly. The community is sending warmth. The water meter at your door is broken. You never know the real face behind the online name. Real fairy big guy. No, grandpa. I will never have an online romance again. I will chop my mouth off if I do. The upstairs little brother is in an online romance. I'm a lolly ahem. Sister, I don't have an online romance. I just want to make a friend. The true fragrance theorem. I, Wang Jings, will never have an online romance. Even if I chop my mouth off. Ahem. I just want to make a friend. Ignoring the ruthless comments, the boss who called himself Little Fairy Picking Stars coughed twice without blushing and heart beating. Comrade reviewer, our space protective suits have not been delivered yet. Comrade, do you want me to send a helicopter directly to the ocean house in a while? Just give me permission. No, I will pick you up first, and come back to pick you up later. But, old man, can your body really withstand such a toss? Young comrade, don't underestimate people. Okay, let's go. Just as Pingfan picked up the boss, and was about to take off, a handsome man in a white Taoist robe quietly walked out of the crowd. He raised his hand, and flicked towards the back of Iron Man, or thing no bigger than a red bean stuck to the leg of the steel armor. All this seemed as if no one had noticed it. The live broadcast screen returned to the ocean house again. There were 6 lucky viewers standing on the left and right sides of the Iron Man reviewer. The oldest one was the star-picking fairy who had changed into a Zungshan suit. The youngest one was only 14 or 15 years old. Could it be that they have had good nutrition recently? The children are growing taller and taller. Pingfan was only a little over 1.8 meters tall, and this 14 or 15-year-old boy was not much taller than him. Unfortunately, the protagonist of this live broadcast was not him, but the nanobionic human skeleton. I envy these 6 people so much. It doesn't matter if I experience the weightlessness in space or not. I really want to be carried by Iron Man and fly around. Does the upstairs also want to go to the sky? I want to soar into the sky, but I'm afraid I have to pee suddenly. What's the situation with the lady wearing a mask? She's too ugly to be seen by others, but her figure is okay. Look, there's another little brother who's been playing with his phone. Is he watching the live broadcast? So calm. Envy, you can see that he's used to big scenes. Actually, I can do it too. Am I the only one who thinks these are all agents? Yes, that's right. You're the only one. You are the spirit of all things in the world. You are the missing puzzle of history. You are the treasure missed by civilization. You are limited edition. You are the only one out of print. You are the son of God. You are the last supper. You are electricity. You are light. You are the only idiot. The little brother only seems to be calm on the surface, but in fact he is very panicked inside. We all understand. I know this little brother. He is in the same dormitory with me. We are iron friends who wear the same trousers. Then you are really miserable. Do you want me to help you a few dollars? Go buy another pair. It's really a bit unhygienic. Leofan, it's really you. You are so lucky. You were chosen. This is my brother, who has been single since birth. If you have a little sister you like, you can add me and let's chat. Besides, my brother is a good person, the kind of thief. Yes, the so-called little brother in the barrage is Pingfan. Looking at the barrage, Pingfan has the urge to kill Wang Heo. That guy's either Wang Heo or Gao Shui. However, looking at the meanness, Wang Heo is more likely. Okay, let's start setting up the space anti-gravity test field now. The reviewer started, then took a few metal cylinders, walked to the side, and started setting up. The method of setting up is very simple. Just install the metal cylinder on the ground, and then turn on the switch inside it. After the installation, Pingfan knew what the lampshade-like thing at the top of the metal cylinder was used for. The lampshade at the top of each metal cylinder is called a deflector, which will be connected to each other, and circle an area with a light blue light. This is also done to give people a sense of warning. Who will try it first? Me. The square-faced big man stepped out. Pingfan did not refuse. Please put on your space protective suit. This set of equipment has a wireless intercom function, because it is difficult to conduct sound in the nearly vacuum space. Wow, it's really a star-picking fairy, so courageous. What? Is this a fairy? A lively and cute old man. You didn't see where this old man was picked up from. Be careful that you will be checked one by one. Come on, fairy! Exclamation mark. Shall I just go in like this? The boss, who was wearing a protective spacesuit, looked at Iron Man and asked. Go in. These anti-gravity devices will connect you to a light sensing rescue rope. If you feel uncomfortable, it will automatically cut off the anti-gravity device. Don't worry, it's safe. With Pingfan's guarantee, the boss was no longer afraid. He let out a long breath, waved at the video camera floating in the sky, and strode in. At the same time as he entered the anti-gravity field of space, a lampshade on a metal cylinder once again emitted a ray of light, like a light lock, wrapped around the boss' waist. Everyone held their breath nervously, because the boss who entered the anti-gravity field actually floated up little by little. Is this the feeling of weightlessness? It's amazing. I feel like I'm stepping on cotton candy. The boss voice came from the wireless wave receiver not far away, but his body began to turn in circles, sometimes head down, sometimes sideways. Feel it well, don't worry, there are still many fun things to do in a weightless environment. After that, Pingfan looked at everyone again. Who wants to go in and play next? I'll do it. A little girl in her 20s jumped out and put on her protective suit in no time. I'll do it too. I've learned hypnosis. I'll go in after hypnosis. I want to feel what it's like to sleep in a weightless space. People went in one after another, and they were safe and sound, which naturally encouraged others. A slightly silly little brother hypnotized himself with a pocket watch, and then someone helped him put on his protective suit and threw him into the weightless space. Soon, only Pingfan and the masked lady were left outside the venue. Do you want to participate? Of course, if you can't overcome your fear, you can refuse. Participate. Pingfan didn't say anything, and the masked lady spoke first, with a nice voice. But you have to take off the mask. Then why don't you take off the mask? The lady retorted casually. Pingfan was speechless. Fuck, well done. I'm the top nitpicker in the world. You're right. I also want to see the true face of the reviewer. Take off the mask. Take off the mask. It's only interesting to take off your clothes together. If only the girl takes off her clothes. You, a grown man, will suffer if you don't take off your clothes. How unfair. Is anyone driving upstairs? Want to argue? When it comes to arguing with people, Pingfan has never been afraid of anyone. He immediately focused his eyes on himself, and this feeling was a bit weird. Her qualification has been cancelled. Do you want to go and have some fun? Okay. It's really weird. Talking to yourself, so immature. Fortunately, no one knows about this except him. I'll take it off. I'll take it off. She didn't say she wouldn't take it off. Why are you so impatient? The girl complained bitterly and took off her mask. The live broadcast room exploded. Fuck, isn't this my goddess Fifi? I envy the reviewer. Fifi the goddess I grew up with. I'm old now, but she is still a girl. I envy her with my real name. Aunt, I'm here. Good nephew, your aunt can't see, but your uncle can see. Do you believe it or not? The person above will kill you in a minute. Damn, +1. Take me with you. There are still a lot of bricks left from last time. This is the popular actress Liu Fei, with a light makeup on her natural face. Even if the beauty filter is not turned on in the live broadcast room, it is hard to look away. Little brother, I don't know how to wear protective clothing. Can you help me? Liu carried the heavy protective clothing and acted like a spoiled child towards Iron Man. If you don't know how to wear it, your qualification will be cancelled. Fuck, what a ruthless boss. So cruel. The reviewer is either a bet winning or a beautiful woman. I want to help Fifi wear it. Dads, send me up. What are you thinking about? How about I help you? Pingfan definitely didn't mean to take advantage of the opportunity. He just simply liked this female star. After all, when he was a child, he watched her in The Legend of Sword and Fairy, which evoked a dream of fighting in the martial arts world. Thank you, you are such a good person, but I just remembered how to wear it. Damn. The good guy cards are almost piled up like a mountain. Can you change someone? No, you stupid author. Can you change the plot? I feel sorry for the little brother. The little brother is quite handsome. He is indeed handsome, but now he is with the reviewer. He is just a supporting role. There is nothing I can do. Good people are invincible. Wait, everyone, look at the stupid sculpture who hypnotized himself. His trouser legs. Look carefully. Chapter 47. Accident before the end of the evaluation. In fact, astronauts in space will not let themselves float and sleep in a weightless space. One is that they are worried about bumping into something during sleep. Another is that, when they wake up, they will feel like they are falling into an endless abyss, but they can never reach the bottom. This is a great test for the soul. The sand sculpture who hypnotized himself to float and sleep, when he woke up, he felt that he was falling continuously. He happened to be facing the sky, and there seemed to be an endless abyss under him. So, did this sand sculpture brother urinate? Ugh, Wooking Herasheo, live broadcast scared to pee. Young man, you want to be famous. Suddenly I think the last brother is a little smart. He didn't go in, and the people who went in, miserable. Although there is a space protective suit, but the floating in the sky is all urine, and it is a bit yellow, which is quite disgusting. Fortunately Miss Fifi just put on the protective suit. Pingfan didn't expect this scene to happen. He was scared to pee in public, and he dared to play with hammers. But before he could make a decision, the ocean house shook violently. It was like an earthquake. Pingfan and everyone present felt the real tremor, including the audience watching the live broadcast, who also clearly saw the ground shaking. But, it was only for a moment. Wait, everyone, pay attention, look at the ground. Are there dust and sand particles floating up? What's going on? Has this weightless space begun to affect the surface of the earth? What surface? Isn't this an evaluation conducted in the ocean house? Is this dangerous? Evaluator, how do you explain this? Is it related to the sudden and violent shaking just now? Could there be something wrong with this thing? It won't spread the entire weightless field to the world, right? Is it the end of the world? Lisa Omi, I like you. I know you must be watching the reviewers live broadcast. I really like you. Although your family disagrees, I still like you. Wu Fang, you are a good person. Ahem. There are good people every year, and there are especially many today. I feel sorry for the upstairs, who in his family disagrees. Her husband everyone, please be patient. When the space anti-gravity test field forms a field, the bottom support will release a burst of energy, thereby isolating and protecting the surface from the sky to ensure that the original gravity will not be affected. This situation should not happen. I will now release the anti-gravity space. Everyone inside, relax and let the light locks released by the 4 metal pillars slowly retract you. This way, after the anti-gravity space is turned off, you will not be injured by the sudden pull of gravity. Pingfan and Liu were unable to enter the anti-gravity space to experience it. After everyone in the space was brought back to the ground by the light lock, Pingfan immediately turned off the anti-gravity test field. The installation of this metal cylinder was not done well. It was my personal reason. I will not make excuses. Pingfan found that the bottom support of a metal cylinder that released energy was loose. He knew very well that he had done it himself during the installation process and checked every step very well. It should be related to the sudden vibration just now, which caused the support of this energy column to loosen. But these cannot be said. Once they are set out, it will cause a commotion. Puff, what a smell. After the hypnotic idiot fell to the ground, he took off his helmet. There was a circle of light yellow liquid hanging on it, and there was a burst of smell. Ha 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 ha, I hope this little brother doesn't see the live broadcast on the internet. So, is this a rollover? Is there a problem with the installation? It's not a rollover, so it can prove that there is complete weightlessness in the anti-gravity space, which can isolate the gravity. What a terrible thing this is. Fortunately, only a small space can be created, otherwise, it is unimaginable. It is indeed a lingering fear. This black technology is really a bit dark. What's wrong with a rollover? Rollover is also my favorite reviewer dad. Well, except for a little episode at the end, everything went smoothly. The introduction of the props and the specific use evaluation have been completed. At the same time, I would like to thank all the friends on the scene and outside the live broadcast room for their support. I would like to make a statement in advance. Since this is the first show of the anchor, I'm fortunate to have your support, so all the income generated by this live broadcast will be donated unconditionally. It will be used for poverty alleviation, scientific research and education. Word of mouth. For the sake of word of mouth, he doesn't care about this little live broadcast income. In this way, the little episode at the end can be perfectly ignored. Now it's the end of the show. I want to make a statement here. The live broadcast will be changed to once a week. It will be broadcast on time every Saturday at 9 AM. Please don't miss it. Wait. Just when Pingfan was about to close the live broadcast room and send the participants back, the square-faced boss spoke. Comrade reviewer, can I ask a personal question? Speak. Excuse me, are you our compatriot? Yes. To be honest, Pingfan was a little nervous, and he didn't want to reveal his identity. Well, comrade reviewer, my question is, didn't you ask it before? The interrupted boss had a black line on his face. Fuck, the reviewer is online again. Arrogant, I'm such a big shot who can criticize everything. Real big shot, eat coptis. Comrade reviewer, I want to rent this space anti-gravity test field in your hand on behalf of the Academy of Aeronautics. In order to develop the aerospace industry, please agree to it. Lease. Okay, we'll talk about it after the live broadcast. This thing is useless to Pingfan. Either recycle it to the system, but the system is so tricky that you don't know how it will be valued. It's hard to get what you like by exchanging props. As for this thing, it has energy reserves. When the energy is exhausted, it is useless. It is estimated that it can be used 8 or 10 times at most. The live broadcast finally ended with the reluctant voices of a group of fans. After turning off the live broadcast equipment, Pingfan kept the boss temporarily, and then sent the others back one after another. After returning to the ocean house, he discussed the rental price with the square-faced boss. He didn't say anything, but held up 5 fingers. 500,000, not too much. Okay, 5 million deal. Pingfan, who was calm on the surface but excited inside, was going crazy. 5 million? Okay. After seeing Pingfan agree, the square-faced boss was relieved. It turned out that 5 million could be done, and he almost said 50 million. However, after the energy of this equipment is used up, I need to recycle it. This should be no problem. Of course, we won't occupy it. Very good, then I'll take you back. After sending the square-face boss away, Pingfan controlled the nanobionic human skeleton and returned to the ocean house. It's not that he couldn't leave, but after discovering that the energy column support legs were loose, he asked Jarvis to check what happened to the ocean house under his feet. Logically speaking, the ocean house is firmly rooted in the seabed, and unless there is a sea earthquake, it is as stable as Mount Tay. The sea earthquake did not happen, so what happened to the previous shaking? Fortunately, Jarvis did find something. Right under his feet, there was clearly Chapter 48 Comprehensive Evaluation of the First Live broadcast. It is life. It is not fish or other creatures in the ocean current. Signs of life exist inside the ocean house. The ocean house has anti-interference function. For example, those warships outside want to detect the interior of the ocean house through some kind of thermal imaging or other means. It is impossible to achieve. But the reason why Pingfan can detect other signs of life flowing inside the ocean house through Jarvis is because he is now the owner of the ocean house. Similarly, this fortress will open all permissions to him. When Pingfan knew that there were signs of life flowing inside, he was very panicked. This thing, could it not come with the ocean house? The ocean house fortress is something from 500 years later. Could it be that it brought some life form from 500 years later to this world? This is unscientific. Very unscientific. Traveling through time and space? In the past Pingfan would not believe it. But now, what he has experienced during this period of time, which one can be explained by current science, but everything is related to science. Ocean house, I want to know what life form you brought. The ocean house itself also has an intelligent system. Of course, it is not a nearly perfect intelligent body like Jarvis, but it can still be manipulated by voice. Not enough authority, can't explore. What do you mean by not enough authority? Am I not your only master? Not enough authority, can't explore. Jarvis, can you decipher it? Pingfan was too lazy to communicate more with this imperfect intelligent body and asked Jarvis directly. Sir, I have found the specific location of the life form, but now there is a factor. Speak. To the location where the life form is located, we need to open a door, and this door is made of a very advanced synthetic metal. Without the instructions of the direct control system of this fortress, we can't attack it now. Moreover, after my detection and big data comparison, even if the attack is successful, the consequences may be 73% of the time causing this fortress to start self-destruction mode. Pingfan was still quite convinced by Jarvis' words. What kind of life form is there in this ocean house? The involvement is so serious that a strong attack may cause the self-destruction of the ocean house fortress. No. He must know what this thing is. Such a dangerous thing was brought to the present by him from more than 500 years later. Moreover, in the future more than 500 years later, this thing is so terrifying. Think about it, if it is not terrifying, would it directly involve the idea of self-destruction by force attack? Isn't it just to prevent that thing from escaping? It is terrifying to think about it carefully. If you get along with this kind of thing every day, you will probably have nightmares, and you will even have to think about eating. Jarvis, help, we must open that passage. Sir, forcibly integrating the system of this fortress may cause the system to crash, but I can try to simply open this passage. Very good, you and the bionic skeleton. Forget it, call him number 2, you and number 2 stay in the ocean house. By the way, sir, how should the tracker that was placed on the ship of Beijing Palace be dealt with? Destroy it? No need. Jarvis had already sensed it when that man was doing something, and the reason why Pingfan did not let Jarvis destroy it was useful. What are you planning, sir? Hack in, then control this tracker, walk them around every day, let me appear in major cities from time to time, interfere for a few days, then just catch a deep sea fish, and put this tracker in it. By the way, the tracker should not be effective in the ocean house, right? Yes, sir. Okay, you can handle it. Remember to tell me after you decipher the channel system. After temporarily shutting off the connection with the bionic skeleton, Pingfan felt a little relieved. It was really a waste of mental energy during the previous live broadcast. 3 things at once. You have to protect the main body, control number 2, and control the video recorder at the same time. Oh. It's exhausting. After being sent back by number 2, Pingfan was subjected to a series of bombardment-style questions from Song Wanling. For example, how does it feel to get along with Iron Man? What's his temperament? Is he really not a man? Women, especially those in love, no, women in unrequited love, are like a book of 100,000 whys. After dealing with it, Pingfan returned to his room, lying on the bed, calling the system. This live broadcast is over. Can I accept your rating? And then receive the reward. The live broadcast debut has come to a successful conclusion. The following data is summarized and counted. The number of people who watched the live broadcast on the 8-station platform. Data from multiple entries by the same account has been ignored. This data is the statistics from the start to the end of the broadcast. 3,325,781 people, a total of 15,735,741 bullet screens were generated during the live broadcast, a total of 27,861,123 likes were received, a total of 2,323,354 yuan in gifts were received, after conversion into currency. The number of people who watched the live broadcast on the Dowler platform. 2,763,125 people, a total of 6,352,541 bullet screens were generated during the live broadcast, a total of 8,795,742 likes were received, a total of 603,475 yuan in gifts were received. The number of people who watched the live broadcast on Doucha platform. 2,583,312. The total number of bullet comments generated during the live broadcast. 4,022,215. The total number of likes received. 4,752,300. The total number of gifts received. 238,521 yuan. After reading the data, Pingfan felt distressed. I donated nearly 3 million yuan, and the key is that I couldn't even get a banner. The value of the gifts on the 8-station platform alone is as high as more than 2 million yuan. It is estimated that most of them were sent by Mr. Zal. In fact, it's not just 8-station. Mr. Zal and Owl's white-faced V competed for the top spot, and also spent a lot of money in the Dowl platform live broadcast room. Rich and willful. By the way, system, you won't do anything shady about the comprehensive rating, right? This system will make judgments based on the data generated by the live broadcast and the influence of the props being evaluated. For example, the more gimmicky and attractive the evaluation props are, the higher the data required. The comprehensive rating of this evaluation live broadcasters, A+. Evaluators can get growth value. 99 points. 103 points. 99 points of growth value. Does it mean that I haven't upgraded successfully? That's right. That means I can't open the evaluation more yet? Pingfan asked again. Smart. This damn system. Pingfan has a temper and can't scold it. The evaluation prop mall is not open. Then my live rating is so high this time, I won't have any other rewards. Reaching a level rating can temporarily open the right to choose to buy specific props and the right to know the props for the next live evaluation one day in advance. B level rating can open the right to buy temporary designated props, but cannot know the props for the next live evaluation in advance. C level rating has no rewards, and D level rating will lose the right to choose the next live broadcast. Continuously get 4 C level ratings. You will be redelegated to an intern reviewer. Please work hard. Come, let me see what my so-called right to buy specific props is. At least there is a reward, and the points are useful. Otherwise, it would be quite a headache to just look at the points. Open for you. If you're listening to this novel on a channel other than Fanfic World, it means they downloaded and uploaded it without effort. We cordially invite you to visit our channel, Mundo Fanfic Novelos. There you'll find the original version of this story and you can explore many other novels of various genres. We're waiting for you to immerse yourself in a world of incredible novels. Chapter 49. Pingfan finally understood what the so-called reward was. Aren't these the items I gave out during my live review? In addition to the space anti-gravity test field that he had already reviewed, 3 other review items appeared in front of him again. Wormhole simulator, 100 times arm strength ball, and tremor fruit. These 3 items can be purchased by him with points. As smart as I am, I knew there must be another chance. Fortunately, I didn't take the risk to buy the tremor fruit. Leapingfan could imagine what the collateral effects would be if he really bought the tremor fruit. Although no matter whether it was the Iron Man armor he had reviewed, or the nano god level middle finger, and the ocean house fortress, these were all terrible, but they were still things within the scope of technology. He, the 1G reviewer, was still at the same basic point as the general public, that is, they were all human beings. It can even be said that without these high-tech products, he would be a worthless ordinary person. Or any ordinary person who had these high-tech products could do what he did, or even be stronger. But the tremor fruit was different. It can fundamentally give you superhuman abilities. You no longer belong to the category of ordinary humans. Without high-tech weapons, you are still a freak. I believe that this world will not allow it. The sensation it causes may be greater, and bring more dangers. Who would be willing to let such a time bomb, or a very powerful time bomb, lurk around him? Therefore, Leapingfan did not choose the tremor fruit. Even if his original body was there, he would have to consider it. But now it is different. The tremor fruit, like the nanobionic human skeleton, can be used as Leapingfan's trump card. For example, that set of skeletons can be used as a clone of Leapingfan to handle some tasks that he is not convenient to do. The same is true for the tremor fruit, which can make him have strong strength. Now Leapingfan pays more and more attention to his own strength. As the reputation of the reviewer grows, the dangers he faces are increasing. System, are you serious? Can I afford these things? Wormhole simulator price. 99.99 points, 100 times arm strength ball price. 109 points, tremor fruit price. 999 points. Among them, Leapingfan only likes the tremor fruit. First of all, he doesn't know whether the wormhole simulator simulates the occurrence of wormholes or creates wormholes in reality. On the other hand, he doesn't plan to do scientific research, so even if he has points, he won't waste it to buy it. As for the 100x arm strength ball, 1 point is too expensive. Is there any way to advance some of my points in advance? I don't need the points reward after the later evaluation. Limited time sale means that it can be purchased before the next live broadcast, and it will be invalid after the expiration. This system can provide small loans. Loan? What do you mean? If the reviewer wants to buy the tremor fruit because the points are insufficient, the system will make up the remaining points on his behalf. But by the same token, the reviewer has already owed this system 896 points. This system can provide you with 2 ways to choose. The first, the points owed by the reviewer are based on a total of 24 cycles, and only 88 points need to be repaid in each period. Isn't it a good deal? It's a good deal. Isn't this a loan shark? 880 points in 10 periods. I refuse. Everyone has the responsibility to resist usury. I will start by refusing loans. Second option, the reviewer needs to repay the loan in one lump sum after accumulating enough points. Before the debt is settled, the income from each live broadcast and the review video edited after the live broadcast will be managed by this system. How about it? Both methods are quite pitfalls. But the tremor fruit may be fleeting, and I don't know when I will encounter it next time. By the way, the props provided this time are all special prices. The price of the tremor fruit in the review prop mall is 1999 points. Compared with the point usury, the system's second proposal is not bad. It depends on whether you dare to gamble. Who knows, when he evaluates the points for the next live broadcast review, he may be able to accumulate enough points at once. He only loses money. Is he still short of money now? He is not short of money. Even if he does not rent the space anti-gravity test field, his savings have reached 7 figures, which means he starts at 1 million. Money obviously can't buy this kind of props. Second option, I want it now. Leapingfan waved his hand. It doesn't matter if he loses a few periods of reward income. If he really needs money, he can just develop the function of the nano god level middle finger. It can absorb and convert element. Think about it, will its value be low? There is no need to sell it. When the time comes, just ask which scientific research studio wants to use it, and let the bionic skeleton wear steel armor to practice it. Normal people will not provoke a fight. Happy cooperation. Welcome to come again next time. No next time. Pingfan cursed in his heart, this pitfall dog system. Although pitfall, its efficiency is quite fast. A stream of light flashed, and in a blink of an eye, a fruit with a blue glow appeared in front of him. Of course, the real thing looks much more like a weird thing made of countless lazy sheep's hair piled up than the image. Can this thing really be eaten? After eating it, I'm destined to have no chance with seawater. The tremor fruit is known as the strongest superhuman devil fruit, and there is a reason for it. By the way, if I eat this, I won't really grow a big beard, will I? I don't mind growing a beard, but I hope it's not really green. Pingfan was traumatized by the comments of some unscrupulous netizens during the live broadcast, which was very uncomfortable. Just when he was determined to eat it. Dong dong dong, the door was knocked hard. Oldly, I know you are in there. You have the ability to hide in there, and you have the ability to open the door. The voice of Wang Heo's grandson came from outside the door. Pingfan was startled. He was now at Song Wanling's house. How did Wang Heo find him? After hiding the fruit, Pingfan opened the door. Not only Wang Heo and Gao Shuwei were there. Oldly, are we still the best brothers? Are we still buddies who wear the same pants? No, I haven't worn the same pants with you. Pingfan said sternly. How can this guy be so proud of talking about such unhygienic things? If I hadn't run into the boss on the street, I wouldn't have known that you were working 2 jobs. Wang Heo gritted his teeth, revealing deep envy and jealousy. He also wanted to do this kind of work, which was comfortable and profitable. What do you mean by working 2 jobs? When saying this, Pingfan noticed King Mui, who was with Song Wanling downstairs. Ah, no, listen to my explanation enough, buddy. You don't treat me as a brother, but I treat you as a big brother. How many skewers of grilled kidneys do you want tonight? Who the hell eats grilled kidneys? In the evening, at the barbecue stall outside the community, Pingfan held a skewer of grilled kidneys in one hand, eating until his mouth was full of oil. It smells really good. Let me ask first, you don't need me to treat you, right? After seeing someone nod, Pingfan boldly shouted to the owner of the barbecue stall, "Boss, 3 more skewers. I want them tender, with blood streaks." A few days passed in the blink of an eye. It was normal. Nothing unexpected happened. Except for Wang Heo coming over from time to time to eat and drink. Everything else was normal. Until the day before the next live broadcast. The long lost split brain brought news from Jarvis. "Sir, I have unlocked the passage system in the Ocean House Fortress." Chapter 52nd live broadcast. At 9 in the morning, the live broadcast started on time. The 3 major platforms were online simultaneously. The host of the live broadcast this time was not Pingfan's clone. Number 2. It was his real self. Of course, the location of the live broadcast was not the Ocean House. To be more precise, he was not in Huaksha today. Fuck, here it comes. Not a second late. Good review. Reviewer, I haven't seen you for 7 days. I miss you so much. What are you going to review this time? I'm looking forward to it very much. I can't sleep without watching your special effects now. No matter what sci-fi, love, action and special effects movies I watch, I feel boring. Then do you want to try to remove the sci-fi theme? Remove one of the initial options, and then remove one of the last options. The remaining one is the correct answer. Come on, let's talk for a moment. The boss of the world is awesome. The boss of the world is the most awesome in history. 1 piece per line. Please delete if you copy it. The boss of the world is awesome. The boss of the world is the most awesome in history. 1 piece per line. Please delete if you copy it. Which water army upstairs is only $1? Come to me, and I'll give you $1. The barrage of comments came again, and Pingfan just ignored it. He was used to these comments that would go off track. Welcome everyone to the live broadcast room shared by the 3 major platforms of the reviewer. 7 days have passed quickly. This time we are going to usher in a brand new live broadcast. Now let's directly draw the review props for this live broadcast. This time, Pingfan landed on an unknown island in the sea. As for the specific route, the group of idiots in the Beijing palace, who thought they were extremely smart, couldn't find it anyway. Pingfan, who was not wearing steel armor, faced the video recorder and stretched out his hand to gently pass through the void in front of him. A light blue wall of light appeared out of thin air. Just like last time, two lines, one vertical and one horizontal, divided the light wall into 4 parts. There was a prop that needed to be reviewed in each frame. It's the 100x wrist strength pull again. I will never review you. Give up. The first prop was the 100x wrist strength ball that Pingfan ruthlessly ignored last time. I won't introduce it this time. The second item is called the genetically recombined modern Kanglang of HUO's dragon. Before Pingfan could introduce it in detail, the barrage of comments went viral. Clone dragon? Like Jurassic Park? Is it also a prehistoric monster cloned by humans in the future by extracting certain genes? Can you review this in this issue? I like it and I'm excited. Oh my god, this video is quite interesting. The boss of Wanji is the most awesome. 1 cent per piece. Publish and delete. Isn't this a water army? Come on, let the boss of Wanji know that we are going to review this cloned Kanglang in this issue. With the sensation caused by the first live broadcast, the live broadcast of the Wanji reviewer has long been popular on the internet. Within 10 minutes of the live broadcast, the number of people who squeezed in to watch the live broadcast on the 3 major platforms has been constantly increasing. After all, it is around 1 million. It is impossible in theory. The DNA remaining in the fossils cannot be recombined by cloning. Upstairs, don't use your ignorance to speculate on the boss of Wanji. What he reviews are all high-tech from the future world. What is impossible? Jurassic Park has done it. Upstairs, don't watch the live broadcast. I feel sorry for your IQ. At the same time, after seeing this review product, the biological research institutes of major countries were also shocked. Because they know that the Wanji reviewer is real, and the products he reviews are real, at least so far. If such a living prehistoric monster can really be brought to modern society, it will have a great impetus for the progress of world biology. Don't even think about it. Pingfan rejected them mercilessly. There is a future monster under his ocean home fortress. Now he is going to review a prehistoric monster? Isn't that a pit in the brain? Moreover, because he knew the review props in advance, he also had a simple understanding of this HUO's Kanglang. The Kanglang fossil was discovered in 1780, and a rough assessment of the body data of this Kanglang was made, based on the fossil. The maximum body length of HUO's Kanglang can reach 17.3 meters, and the maximum weight can reach 16 tons. The bite force can easily reach 100,000 newtons. It may even reach 200,000 newtons. Are you crazy? I shouldn't be able to fill my teeth with that thing. Let's look at the third evaluation prop. Pingfan didn't even plan to get the third evaluation prop because he had a shadow mermaid gene evolution potion. What the hell? What the hell? Mermaid refers to mermaids or humans and fish? Are you sure that humans turning into fish is evolution? The concept of evolution should be described from another level. If you turn into a mermaid in today's society, it is not called evolution, but mutation. Similarly, when the reviewer reviewed the ocean house, he said that the land area is no longer enough for humans to live, and humans can only look to the ocean. If at this time, humans can integrate fish genes and live in the ocean, that is evolution. Survival of the fittest, survival in the natural environment is called evolution. When you don't need to adapt to the natural environment, the mutation phenomenon is called mutation. This prop cannot be evaluated. First of all, I will not use myself as a guinea pig for human experiments. Moreover, the big guys who are watching the live broadcast should not be willing. Pingfan asked. I will do it, devoting myself to science. Who can't fool people, and mutation, and genetic medicine? Come on, you become me. It seems that the upstairs didn't watch the reviewer's last live broadcast. It's a pity. If you have watched it, you will definitely not dare to brag. After all, my Fifi went back and posted a Weibo saying that she was very grateful to the reviewer and liked that interaction. How about the reviewer? Catch the 2 guinea pigs upstairs and do an experiment. We also want to see what the mutation process looks like. Pingfan once again ignored the barrage in the live broadcast room. He has a future mermaid monster at home, and it is the kind that can only make gibberish. He doesn't want to create another one. Seeing that Pingfan was leaning towards the last item, many people in front of the screen breathed a sigh of relief. While relaxing, they couldn't help but feel curious. Can human genes really be perfectly integrated with fish genes? Can such a genetic drug really appear in the world? Of course, some scientific lunatics hope that Pingfan will evaluate this item, because in that way, they can do more extensive research and know the biological level of the future world in advance. Next, let's take a look at the last item. This one was also identified by Pingfan yesterday. After all, compared to the others, only this one is more normal and relatively less dangerous. Deep Sea Special Stealth Operation Suit, also known as underwater walking. End of this chapter. Thank you very much for reaching the end. Don't forget to like. Looking for more exclusive content and immediate access? Subscribe to our Patreon. Remember, every like, subscription, or donation encourages us to continue. Thanks to everyone. See you in the next video.